Get a life, nerd. 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 Get a life, nerd.
Oh, how about if I turn off the loop?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you do?
I forgot I left it on loop. So hey, if it isn't a show, if I don't fuck something up each time we start. It's just I don't know. After 200 shows, you think I would be pretty good at
You
this?
think you'd get it right by
At some point. Well, but hey everybody, we made it to 200 shows. Now it took me 15 years to get to this point because I skipped months of doing shows, but yeah, we're at 200 shows. Thanks to everybody that's over in the side chat, and people will be rolling in for a minute as we're going. Thanks to all the people that are willing to jump in on the panel. Oh, look at their aunt over here, Renegade. What's up? What's
Hey.
up? What's up? Bass hanging in here with us too. So awesome to see some people jumping in. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have special guests who come on the show. We're going to talk about all kinds of different topics. We're going to talk about some of the current topics as well as giving stuff away. Beach says that my tight butt wouldn't give some stuff away, but the only reason I'm giving it away is they were donated. So I'm willing to give stuff away that was donated for me to give away because, can't be reaching in my pocket. I ain't got money like that.
You're spending all your money.
Yeah, this place is done nothing but been costing me money. So that's the joys of living.
Cheapskate.
So yeah, now I've moved into the house. Just quick thing, we've moved into the house. This is going to be the new place I've got set up. Haven't really set up behind me yet. New desk, so this room is going to be my studio room, and I shouldn't even call it a studio room. She just called it it's my room. So going to be doing my shows in here, and hey, we're at 200 shows. So how's everybody doing? I'll throw the panel. How's everybody doing? We got C-Man. How are you doing today? Since
I'm well. How about yourself?
Doing good.
Hope everybody out there is doing great.
Yeah.
And anybody, I'll try to introduce some of the people that may be watching the show and don't know who some of these people are. C-Man been in the Cody universe for a while, he's done builds and done all kinds of work. So kind of a jack of all trades on that. We have a special guest. We got Mid, who jumped into the show, who is a longtime friend of mine and Blues. Mid, who was a developer from way back when. Doesn't do that anymore, stopped all that, but a genuinely great guy as well as a very intelligent coder back in some of the stuff. So Mid, thanks I haven't seen you and talked to you in a couple years now.
Yeah, we don't hang out all that much anymore.
Yeah, we don't have all the hobbies that we used to have.
Yeah.
So you doing well?
Yeah, not too bad. Been keeping busy.
Okay. Yeah, he was telling us before the show he's been trying to keep busy, just learning a couple new programming languages. Nothing big.
Nothing big.
Nothing big. Yeah. This is just stuff we just learn on the side. I got Beach over here, over on the far right. The rabbi. So thank you for joining us.
Why the hell I'm here? No freaking clue, because I don't do shit with Cody other than bitch about it when it doesn't work, like I was yesterday when I decided to do a clean install of 21, and it gave me an hour and a half of freaking grief because it wouldn't pick up my music files. Pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was asked to be here. So my only chance is more guests come to the show. That means I can leave. So feel free, come on the panel so I can freaking leave.
So, all right, anybody that Beach, we all, all right. So he's been with the Player Pass show. He's been hanging with us. He is our everyday mini golf maniac. He is not as much as Mark, but definitely a close second on playing mini golf, and definitely Plex, knows about Plex and knows about different stuff. Then to my co-host Aubin, who is the Plex whore. He pulls a lot of this stuff together for us to talk about and prepare, because I've gotten where I'm less and less prepared, and so he prepares everything and gets everything ready and says, "Dabs, all you gotta do is just jump in the seat."
I think that's because once you made it to Canada and you got all of your free weed and everything else, it's just like
It is nice to be able just to go down to the weed store and to get whatever you want. It's legal. I mean, yeah, that is nice and cheaper than drinking beer, and that is the truth. I mean, this beer is almost $4, and I can buy, you can buy, I can buy THC for almost nothing. I mean, it's just cheap right there at the store. So awesome to have that. So Yeah, that's who we got going on. I was looking if you see Heavy Metal jumped in here, Traver jumped in here, Warlock has jumped in here. I see him over in the side chats. We got a bunch of people hanging over. So set it off 666 says he wants to come on the panel. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think if you can come on the panel, set it off as long as you don't act like a dick, because I'm not. I know sometimes he's had issues with certain people, so I just don't want him to go off on a tangent, because then I got to remove you from the channel. So again, anybody can come on the show. If you hit up Aubin or hit up or the Beach, hit them up. They'll get you the link to the show. Come on, as long as because we're here to have a good time. We're here to enjoy ourselves and to talk about a lot of different stuff. What's going on? What's happened in the past? And what do you think we should do one giveaway right off the bat?
Okay.
We got a giveaway. I think we got a giveaway.
Okay.
One. And the first one, and I think it was the one we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me make sure I've got it on that.
Yep.
So the Early Bird Award. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Early Bird Award. And we talked about this was an award that should go out to somebody that is almost always the first person to jump in the side chat before the show. And I know that Aubin and myself mentioned that this person is almost always in the side chat. And Aubin, who is that going to be?
That'd be my boy Soheil.
Soheil is going to be.
He's a man. Soheil's a man. It doesn't it's always great my weekend to start and knowing that I get to see everyone, but there's something special about Soheil. We see him in there all the time, giving us up props from Portugal. I don't see him in Telegram though. I wish you would definitely get a Telegram account, because that's how we're gonna have to get hold of you. You're gonna have to, well, we need to know one thing first off. If you're, do you use Cody? I don't know, the tap, or not, or do you use IPTV? I don't know what your thing is.
Yeah. All right. So Soheil, we're giving out the Early Bird Award because he's always in the side chat prior to any show. I mean, sometimes 2 hours before the show even starts, he is on it. And so what we wanted to do is we're going to offer him either a 6-month subscription to a live TV. He can get a 6-month subscription of that, or if he would like a subscription to a Plex account. So we're not sure which one he has, but if Soheil, jump on. I've got links to my Telegram stuff. You'll have to hit me up and get me a message to you so that we can get the details to you, because we all felt like you needed to earn something for always being here. I mean, always. And that's the thing, always taking time out of his live. I mean, he's not watching this after the fact. He's watching it live. So hit us up, Soheil. There's plenty of links. You can find us and jump in. Hey, there's Mr. Carl. If he wants a link, give Carl a link. Give him a link. Okay. If he wants to hit one of the guys up on that. All right. So that's our first award. So that's our first award that we're gonna, and we only have one award. The other ones people are gonna have to win something by knowing a little bit of something. But yeah, we just wanted to give that out, and hopefully he's happy with one of those two choices. So he's got a Plex account or a live TV subscription for 6 months. And Soheil, which one of those two would you like? So let him post over there which one of those two, if you would like one of those things. If not, we'll throw the prize back in and somebody else can win it. But we felt like we wanted to give out something because he's always there first.
Yeah. I just want to say
Plex, there's no commercials.
Got to get past all the commercials.
I'll send the link to Carl.
Okay, thanks. I just want to say hey to Patty D out there. It's good seeing you. We haven't seen you. I'm glad you're doing good. I hope.
I mean, you should have offered him a subscription to Aubyn's OnlyFans page. He might have liked that better than
My OnlyFans,
Plex or IPTV.
Just for the diaper content.
Now, it's to get on Aubyn's OnlyFans. That is a tough one. Now,
That's
I mean,
tough
he
one. It
wasn't
is
even
tough.
willing to give that. He doesn't even give that out to me. I actually had to pay for it. So he's like, "Yeah, you ain't getting that free. You got to pay, like everybody else."
Yep.
So yeah, good time. So we got a new we got person that jumped in the panel. I'm gonna try to mention who people are. We got the old crab ass over here. Mark has jumped in the thing. Long time. He's a long time Cody person, been around forever, builds, add-ons, all those kind of stuff like that. So he's well versed in a lot of the information like that. So that's who he is. Funster B is jumped in here, doing builds, helping. I think he's got some add-on, but I know he's done builds. Funster, hopefully I don't know if I don't think you've done add-ons. Am I right, Funster?
Yeah, I've done add-ons on 18, but not. It's not my main. Just to see if I can do it.
But I know you do builds and you help a lot of people behind the scenes. So just trying to introduce people. So if people not sure who they are.
Yeah, I keep busy. I try to keep busy. I don't have the dedication to playlist or anything like that.
Yeah, that's all right. So I see. I see Soheil said live TV. So Soheil, you're going to have to either hit us up on. You're going to have to get in touch with us either on Telegram or I can try to reach. You can try to reach. I can try to reach you through YouTube if you send me post a comment on here on the feed. But it'd be easier if Telegram because then we can give you the information and we can do it. So I wrote that down so that
Facebook.
Or Facebook, or it'd be better if it was Telegram or through YouTube. It'd be easier. We got O'Neill, who's jumped in the show. O'Neill, longtime friend.
Hello.
A developer slash, well, he's a developer back in the day. Stopped all that.
I was a seller first.
Hosting, huh?
I was a seller first, and now seller, developer, now hoster, and whatever you want to call me. Just
man of leisure.
Grumpy old man.
No, Mark's got that title. It really O'Neill is. So for people that ask about hosting, O'Neill has a hosting company that hosts. You can get storage or hosting. So people, when we say if you have a server or stuff like that, he has a company. He sells that kind of stuff like that in great service. So if somebody is looking for a hosting service, very reasonably priced. He's the guy I normally post people over there to Antisocial and say, go talk to that guy if you're wanting to get a server. And, because servers are really good for so many things. I mean, it's so nice to have a server. You can upload crap to it and then it's easy for you to access it from anywhere.
Yeah, it's not just Cody stuff. Like
no.
we host a lot of business websites, personal blogs. There's a blog at the moment of a guy that's traveling. He's doing. He's basically trying to commit to spending $100 in each city that he's going to, and he's posting pictures and guides and stuff, and he's hanging off the back of YouTube as well, and he's getting some good hits. And yeah, we just do everything. But I've everyone here. I appreciate everyone's sort of commitment and stuff to sort of saying what we do and for helping out and pointing people, and I wouldn't be able to do it without any of you, if I'm honest with you.
Well,
so I appreciate all of you.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was like one of his first customers. I've never had any issues.
Well, anytime there's been a problem, anytime there's a problem, and I've always, messaged them. I'm like, hey, put a ticket in. Hey, this is an issue, and usually I get information right back. Hey, this is what we're working on. And even when I'm a dumbass on certain stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here, and he's like, all right, I'll help you out. And again, you don't have to be a big, humongous website to have a web service. It's to have a server of sorts, even if it's a shared server, it just makes it so easy to upload stuff and
It's just an
It's-
alternative
it's-
to using one of the other ones. So everyone knows of HostGator, GoDaddy,
Yeah.
1-1, Ionis, all those. We're just another option. We're not, you know, you don't have to use us. And even if you don't use me and you come and ask me a question, I will do anything I can to help if I'm around. The trouble is, life these days is taking over, as you all know, that I'm rarely around these days. But
That's
if someone
true.
messages me on Telegram, I will get to you as soon as I can. But if you know, as I say, the person doesn't even have to host with me. I'll literally sort of help out where I can. And you know, that's whether it be, you know, debugging a build or debugging an add-on or helping with getting a web server working or whatever, you know, we're just another option.
So I was trying to look through the people.
Can I
we
make
have
a
with-
comment
Yeah.
real quick, Dad?
Yeah.
Hats off to Carl, because the other night I think he was peeing. I think it was about 3 or 4 in the morning over there.
No, it was only midnight. It was only midnight.
Okay, it was only midnight. But he
was
sent me a
midnight.
Google Meets.
And it was I think it was my second pee of the night.
It said enlarged prostate shit. but anyway,
Old people problems.
He took the time and sent me a Google Meets, and we had a good conversation, and he helped me out. And I mean, that's above and beyond to me. So hats off to them and Mark for all they do for everything.
He does a great job. And even Mark, the old crab ass, I'm telling you, not always. He's a little rough sometimes to deal with when you read some of his stuff, when you ask stupid questions, because he's a bit sarcastic almost most of the time. But the thing is, Mark answers a lot of damn questions. I see him answering questions. I'll get up in the morning and I'll look and I'll be like, well, he answer, you know, he'll answer questions, and then he'll get kind of, especially when people post stuff that's redundant. You know, like this is the 4th time that someone's posted RD is down.
Yeah.
And you know, and he'll have some sarcastic comment about it. And it's like, but does a great job of answering questions and helps people with he does tutorials, even though they have a lot of cussing in them. It's just another person and that's the thing about this panel. We've got people on. There's so many things that the people on this panel that help get zero pay for and help other people just because someone's struggling. And that's what's always just the neatest thing to me.
And there's a key word for all of this, and that's community. We're doing this. There is no monetary value in anything that we do, no matter what we do here. And if anything, people pay out for the people that are wanting to get something for a little bit less than they would normally get with their cable provider or their cinema tickets or whatever. It's a community. People want to do things. They want to help. And yeah, you know, Mark's a little bit grumpy, but we love him and we'd never change him. You know, Mark hooks me up every now and then. He'll send me a message. He'll be like, hey, check this out. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, and we know what that means, because anybody that knows Mark knows what he tends to. It's a strong
community
points
thing. Everyone here is literally doing it because they want to have fun. They want to help people. There's no egos here. There used to be. I mean, there used to be some big egos in the community. I don't see that anymore. And you know, like Seaman said, he messaged me, he needed some help. It was midnight. I'd got up for my second pee. I jumped on to help him because he asked me for help. And I wanted to help him. I wanted to take time out to help him, not because I want, you know, him to shout about me or, you know, palm cross my palm with $20 or something like that. It's because if someone's got a problem, no matter what it is, we all want to help because we don't want people to have issues. We want them to basically not stress about it because it causes anxiety and no one wants that stuff. They just want to get on with it.
Well, people think when we talk about community, and I've mentioned this is it's like a relay race. This whole community is like a relay race, and we think about all the people way before us. I mean, years and years and years before us that carried. And I'm not even one of those people that has created and dev'd and all that kind of stuff. But people that have carried the baton for a certain period of distance and then said, I'm tired because I did it for so long, and they hand it off. And that's what we see now. We see the people that are doing it now are just carrying the baton until they get to a point where they're tired. I know when Seaman talked to a point, he was just like, I'm just burned out. And I'm not trying to speak out of turn, but Seaman's like, I'm burned out on this. And I'm like, take time, because this hobby will absorb you and will chew you up, because you're not only doing stuff when you're at the computer. You're thinking about, oh shit, I need to get that sorted out. I got to get that sorted out. You're thinking about it all the time. And again, like O'Neill said, most people are actually paying to be part of this community. You're paying for servers, or you're paying for other things. So you're out of pocket most of the time to be part of this community. So it's just like, it is amazing to see how all of these things have transpired. And again, when we had Mid on, and hopefully he's able to jump on, I know he's having some computer problems. He's not liking it, but Mid was phenomenal back when we were doing stuff, and he was coming up with ideas. And I remember us trying to come up with ideas, and I was always an idea guy because I'm not a coder, but I had a great idea. And it was like, I think I might be able to do that. And he'd tack it out. And that was always the fun thing about this. And that is what we see on this panel, and hopefully some more people from the past jump on. And so it's a fun community, but can be absorbing. It's probably cost some people their marriages, or because
Cody has a high divorce rate.
It got
not you, though. It got you married. You're the only guy that went the other way.
Well, no, I did lose one, but I picked one up. I lost one and picked one up, so that's kind of an even trade.
Yeah, Todd went to Canada to fix her box.
More than one way.
Yeah. This is all right. So this is the truth. All right. So this is a question for the panel, and I think this is a hobby that ironically, or he's ironic, really cuts into viewing time. So I want to ask the question. This makes me think of something. How many of you guys actually have watched something in the last week? Actually watched something?
Hands up.
Well, Auburn's always watching.
Watch Dungeon Night, watch Spinning Gold, the movie about Leica Records.
Okay. All right, Funster, what about you? You watched anything on our hobby thing this week?
Yeah, I watched a few shows, but I'm I think 3 weeks behind on everything because I updated a few builds.
Hey, all right, Mark? What about you? I mean, I know that you. I swear, we'll say, have you watched something? And you're like, yeah, I watched Starsky and Hutch from 1979.
Hey, that's some good stuff.
Well, actually,
I go back and watch it.
Every day I watch maybe one episode of a TV show, and I've been watching Alice lately.
Oh, okay.
Alice. Oh, my God. Alice.
He's just trying to figure out how in his headset he can have one lens play porn and the other side play video, then he would be in freaking heaven. So he'd get, 2 holes for the price of one.
I have not tried my porn ad on a headset yet.
All right. All right. So before we go into the headset part, C-Man, you watched anything this week, bud?
You know what? I got sucked into to Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I mean, I never watched an episode, and I watched the whole season yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that
Loved
show.
It.
You just did the first season?
Yeah, first season.
Okay.
Man. I was in tears at the end of Ted Lasso. I was emotional.
I mean, it's hysterical, and my wife even likes it.
Great writing. That show, the
Absolutely.
writing is brilliant. And there's a story to each thing. There's a good lesson to learn from almost every episode. Funny, witty. I mean, it is so well done. I mean, Shannon was very she's very picky, and she can pick apart, like, when it's bad writing, and she's like, this is brilliant. She goes, Succession. I love Succession. She hated it because of the bad writing, the jokes, the words that they used. But Ted Lasso loved it. So,
it was really good. It was
like up
really
in Player Pass. I thought the finale of Ted Lasso, that episode, was the best way a series ever ended that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just don't spoil it, because I'm 2 weeks.
No, we won't.
3 weeks behind.
I'm not saying.
I'm on the last episode.
It's a very, very well done show.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
It basically was a big gamble to start from, because they use soccer.
I know.
For you guys,
Yeah.
soccer. They use football, and it's
And they took an
not
American
that big in America. Yeah.
like Jason Sudeikis, who's hysterical.
I like watching shows. I like that Welcome to Wrexham. I like watching the TV shows about soccer, but I hate watching soccer.
I'm with you.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I've not checked that one out yet. I need to watch that one. I mean, Wrexham isn't far from here. I can be in Wrexham in an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like that show.
That was Ryan Reynolds, right? You did?
Yeah.
Reynolds. Yeah, him and the guy who fucked up It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Rob McElhenney.
McElhenney, yeah.
Yeah, they own the team.
But yeah, to me, I remember when I was doing my builds, because I have a build, but I really don't. I almost have to never update the damn thing. And when I was doing builds all the time, I would almost never watch anything. I was always fixing and doing stuff, and I wouldn't use the actual app. But now, since I don't have to worry about the add-on or the build anymore, I watch TV all the time, and that's one of the things I see so often with us people in the community. You become so focused on fixing or checking or tweaking or making it better that you don't ever have time to actually watch the programs that everyone's talking about. So I just wanted to ask that question because I was curious if anybody.
Has anyone checked out Silo yet?
I have
not yet. I have it. I have it. I can't wait to watch it.
I've got the latest episode today, and I've just started watching it.
Yeah.
Which is episode 6, and I'm enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Rebecca Ferguson, Chance the Rapper.
Tim
Robbins is in it as well.
Why don't they have an elevator there?
So if you watch the intro sequence, look at how it was designed. It designed the stairs to look like the double helix. And then if you look down from the top down, it looks like a fossil. It's really interesting, actually. It's pretty cool, but it's based on a book. But I've not seen it. And I'm also watching From as well. That's another one I'm watching.
I just finished that. Just finished the last episode of it. That's available right now. Yeah. If you like Lost, because it's not a spoiler, but if you like Lost, From reminds me of that.
Okay.
But
that
they
feel.
They ruined Lost.
Well, yeah, because it went too long. Lost went too long, and then for us that watched Lost back when it was on every week, again, From is that same feel where you're really not sure what's going on. So I do enjoy that.
From and Silo, both the writing is outstanding. I think
Apple have clinched a couple of decent ones because obviously they had Ted Lasso and they've done Silo, and then.
They did that Eyes or Blind or See.
See was phenomenal.
Well, only the first couple episodes when that one girl was getting eat out. That was about the only time that I enjoyed the show. I was like, if every episode could have some of that. And I stopped watching it because I'm like,
it's all about you, mate. You step up and talk about this stuff now.
Mark tweaked up when you said that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now I have to watch that.
You only got worried. only the first couple episodes, and then after that, Mark, turn it off because you don't get any more of
watched
it.
something that just came out, and that was Prehistoric Planet. I've been keeping up on that.
Which one's that?
With
yeah, I got it. I watched
Attenborough,
it.
dinosaurs.
Oh, that's season 2, right?
Is that La Brea?
No,
it's different.
It's a
La Brea, I
documentary
haven't finished
series.
that one. It's
Oh,
Prehistoric
okay.
Planet. It premiered last year. It's on season 2 now.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't have that.
Did anyone watch Beast?
I tried to watch
Beast?
3 episodes. I could not get into it.
No.
What was that?
Beast.
Beef.
Beef.
B-E-E-F.
I've seen it. I just haven't watched it.
I thought it was a good concept on how they did it. I thought that one was pretty good. You know, we're losing so many shows now. You know.
Well, we have a little bit of time though, because if the writer's strike is happening now,
But they're killing a lot of things already.
Yeah.
You know, because the actors like, oh well, you know, we want to support them, so you know.
Well, now's your time to catch up.
There's somebody that can look on their Plex and see that I've been watching Battle of the Network Stars. So I'm not going back in time.
I put a bunch more on for you.
Oh, there was a good TV series that dropped out 2019 For All Mankind.
Yeah, that was good.
Love that one.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, wasn't that about the space race thing?
Yeah, with Joel Kinnaman, and it was about the alternative 69. Instead of the Americans landing on the moon, it was the Russians instead.
Yeah, Blue like that. I just didn't. I don't know. To me, it just
not got into it yet.
just wasn't me.
I need to spend some time on it.
Yeah. Hey, if Ant wants to come on, Renegade, if you want to jump on. Hey, hit up one of the guys or hit up me, and I was trying to send you a link. 619 Love, Death, and Robots. What's it? Only 2 seasons of that beautifully done show. It reminds me of Heavy Metal, the movie Heavy Metal. Remember, it was because Love, Death, and Robots. It's like different episodes, so each episode's a little different. Great show, but it's just kind of like clips, kind of small things. So yeah, that's I enjoy it. I haven't watched Beef. That is one that is on my list. I just haven't watched it. Succession, I finished. I don't know how many of you guys watched Succession.
We watched it in the big screen.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was okay with the Succession and Snowfall.
I'm glad you.
I was fine that they were
it.
done. I was fine with it.
Them out.
Like, okay, it's done.
There's been some good ones though. Like, did
anyone catch out
Heels?
Yeah,
no, that was the wrestling one. I was
that was amazing.
Yeah.
And then you've got
but they didn't come back.
Big Door Prize. Big Door Prize is good, which is Chris O'Dowd, the guy from the IT crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Mythic Quest has just finished out, which is Rob Mahoney or whatever his name is from Wrexham.
Yeah.
So that's good if anyone's like that. Then you had The Consultant on Netflix.
Yeah,
Amazon. Funny. That was good. Which was about a gaming company again. That was quite an interesting one. La Brea is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Castle Rock.
Citadel, I have mixed feelings about. It's Citadel it's
hard to.
It's not deep enough. It's pretty well made, I think, but it's not. The story isn't what it could be.
It's kind of like Rabbit Hole. It's all over the place.
Yeah, Rabbit Hole. Yeah,
I quit that.
I liked that. I liked it. I thought it was weird.
We're still, but all right. So, with Cody, what I know him, I actually added a widget for my setup here at the house. I'm tracked what I'm, the next episode or what I'm watching. So you find the things that you're important fall to the front of the line, because the new episodes, and then the things that aren't that don't hold your attention keep falling down the list. And Rabbit Hole has been falling down the rabbit hole because it keeps moving down the list. Because we watched it, and it reminds me of 24, which I'm not a super fan of Super 24, but when Blue's watching, she's like, "Yeah, this is good, but just not enough to pull you in to really.
Did you watch that
be
other Kiefer Sutherland one that he just did?
Well, he did 24. Then he did Rabbit Hole.
No.
What, is there another one?
Wait, no, that was Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, Rabbit Hole's his
yeah.
latest one that I thought of.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, Ellie says on The Diplomat. I think that was another one that was. We watched it. We enjoyed parts of it, and then it kind of we started to kind of lose because the problem is when you're given too many options. To be honest, when if it's not super strong, it falls down your list. But I do enjoy when I do my list like that widget. It does make it easy for me to keep track of what I'm watching. So. Looky who's jumped in the show.
I'm telling you. Made my day.
What's up?
Oh my god.
I thought I'd be in the backstage area before I come in.
I miss you, brother.
I thought I'd be in the backstage area. Oh, is that Lex Luthor?
I didn't realise that Bronson was released. Since when can Charlie get access to the internet?
Sure.
Wait. You can see.
I haven't done this for ages.
Wow. How are you doing?
Right.
Oh, hold on. Is he working?
Is he frozen?
He's frozen.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Hey, just turn your
there he is.
camera off. You can turn your camera off and turn your mic on. And then we'll because we hear you.
Yeah.
Your camera's just way behind. All right. Hey, I think now is a good time for another giveaway.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you guys get over there, get ready at your keyboards. So what we're gonna do another quest or another thing. So this is gonna be for a live TV subscription for 6 months to a live TV subscription. You must have Telegram to where you can get in contact with us. If you don't get in contact with us for 6 months, this is all the fine print. I'm giving you all the fine print. So if you don't get in touch with us within 6 days, we'll just give it away to somebody else because we can't wait for you to get in contact with us. So we're going to have a question. The first person to answer the question correctly will get a 6-month subscription to a live TV subscription. So you'll be able to get one.
Good thing I'm a fast typer.
Yeah. And
I'm hoping Mark wins.
If you don't use live TV subscriptions, then don't try to win it. Win it if you care about a live TV subscription, if you know what I mean. So this question.
Did you set it to the right?
Hold on a second. Okay, so I got a question. I'm gonna post it. The first person to answer, it's a 2-part question. You must answer both in the same thing, and you will win a 6-month subscription to a live TV subscription, and you'll be able to check it out. So the question is, what was the name of this show before it was Streaming Matters, and who was the co-host along with me? So name those 2 things in the same line. And whoever the first one to name those 2 things will win a subscription. And again, if you don't need a live TV subscription, please don't answer it because there's no reason for you to do it. So who was the co-host? What was the name of this show before it was Streaming Matters?
There we go, Jim.
Oh, boom.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Right.
Jim gets it. All right. Yeah. All right.
I would have been wrong. I thought it was Dabs Bears All.
No, that's that add-on that we're working on.
Look at Andrew said you spelled his name wrong, and so he left the show, but he'll be back. He's probably trying to sort out his stuff. So yes, it was Cody Matters because I changed the name because I kept getting copyright strikes. Not like it's changed anything, but Andrew is the co-host, and I will say he'll be back in just a second. Andrew and I were friends in the past with Nan, and we talked about creating a show that we could have people come on and we could talk about the things that matter to Cody and that Cody matters to us. It was kind of like a double entendre?
Entendre.
Yeah. So he actually came up with the name and said, "Hey, maybe we should do a show about this type of topic because we wanted to give people information. So, Jim, hit me up on Telegram. I think Jim is on Telegram. I think I've
Yeah,
seen
he
it.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he is.
And so let me write that down.
Yeah.
You know, the amazing thing is Andrew was your first co-host. Abed is the co-host now. And what do they both have in common? They're bald and have goatees. So apparently, there's no freaking diversity in Streaming Matters to be a co-host. You have to be bald and have a goatee. Unless I shave my head and grow my goatee back, so I will not be a co-host.
Oh, come on.
I like yours, Funster. Funster matters. No co-host. But yeah, that was back in the day. So yeah, we wanted again to give some prizes out to people that kind of remember some of our history of
That was very impressive, Jim. I thought it was going to be a while before we got an answer. So kudos.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some people that know what the hell's going on. People know. So all right, sorry. Go ahead. We can have some chat, and then we'll give away.
Do you want to talk about that that other thing there that was important? We wanted to let
downloader
everyone know. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's a good point. We'll go ahead. We'll actually talk on this topic, and then hold on a second. Let me get rid of Jim's comment there, and we'll mention this, and then people can. All right. So lots of talk about Downloader being out, and Downloader is a big tool for a lot of us in this community. And Downloader being removed from the Google Play Store, and I shouldn't say down. I should say it's removed from the Google Play Store. Still in the Fire TV store, just removed from the Google Play Store. You can still install it sideload onto your Android device, your Shields or whatever, or any of your Android boxes. You just can't get it from the Google Play Store. So it's being down. I actually posted a link in the show notes below about how to get it. You can download the APK on your own. You can get the APK, install it via a sideload, and go that rate. Downloader is a great app. You can put a small code in and get to a website, but basically they've been removed. In my opinion, they may not be back in the Google Play Store. And the reason why I say that is Google, back in 2019, removed the feature to download items. And if you guys remember, Puffin and a lot of those other browsers stopped the ability to download through an Android device. You could use your browser, but you just couldn't download. And so
that's for Android TV.
Yeah,
for Android TV. Full Android always you could download always.
Well, but that's not through the Google Play Store, I guess I should say.
Right, you can sideload
Google
it
Play
anytime.
Store.
Sideload it.
The Google Play Store is removing it. And
it's circumventing what Google Play is for.
Right.
And Google Play is supposed to be the official and safe way to install apps on your Android device. Having Downloader circumvents that. Same with F apps or whatever it's called.
Yep.
It's just basically they've removed it from that because they don't want people to be able to break the Google Play ecosystem. And if, for example, there are apps in there that are not being charged for, they're missing out on monetary value as well.
Yeah. It's to me, so Google Play says they'll be back in 2 weeks because it gives Israel TV, who has put the complaint, said they had 10 days to reply. In my opinion, I think Google Play will stand by we don't allow you to download because it's unsafe via a browser. And again, that's what Downloader was. It was allowing you to download via the browser. But all the other browsers can't do it. I mean, again, Puffin back in 2019, they removed the feature to download through the browser. So for the people that don't know how to download, they can't get it, they can't sideload. you're going to have a problem. If you have to go through the Google Play, you're going to have a problem. But you can still install it, APK.
You can download TV Bro.
TV Pro?
Bro.
Oh.
That downloads, and you can customize it to kind of look like Google.
Is that a Play Store of some sort? Or
Yeah,
is
it's on my Shield. It's the browser on my Shield.
Oh, it's a browser. Okay.
Yeah, but you can download from there. Basically, downloader is also a browser.
Oh, well, maybe they haven't, but it probably until they're getting a complaint, because downloader is pretty popular. So I think that's probably why they were targeted by Israel TV and said, hey, you can't download.
It's probably because they only come in the news with they're only known for being the APK downloader thing.
Yep.
Not for the other features they have.
Yeah. I mean, Downloader, I love Downloader for it makes it so easy for me to do different things for for me or my family. If I reset up my device, it's easy for me to use it. But I can see why Google, the Play Store, I shouldn't say Google, I should say the Play Store, why the Play Store would say, this falls outside of our rules. But again, if you're a person that has to rely on the Google Play Store to install stuff, you rely on those type of, and you don't know how to side load, you don't know how to do any of those things. Well, you're going to be left in the way in the wake of things. You've got to be able to know how to do some of those things on your own. So,
is it still available on Amazon?
Yes. Because Amazon didn't have that rule about the browser thing. That was a Google thing. That was a Google Play Store thing, I guess I should put it. So but again, look down below if you're looking for the APK, because you can find this APK in amongst the internet. But I would suggest getting it from AFTV News. Get it from them. Then you know that it's completely legit. If that makes sense. I mean, I would, in my mind, that's how I would do it if I was wanting to be safe. That's why I put it. So Andrew's back. Andrew, did you see the first question we had? And Jim got it right.
Something about the name of the show or something.
That was a massive Chris Kamara moment right there. Absolute Chris Kamara moment, Andrew.
So, all right. So, Andrew, since throwing back to the memories on this. So, you remember when we were back then and we were talking about the show and you came up with the name for the show.
Oh,
right.
All right. Well, it was pretty like, it wasn't brain surgery. Like, it wasn't like.
That was a brilliant name. What are you talking about?
Remember when I was like, "Oh, Cody matters," and you were like, "Oh, yeah, that's a good idea." And then I was like, "Because it matters to you," and then you come up with that stupid slogan.
Cody matters to us because Cody matters to you. I did that at the end. All right, so the first we did our first show, and I want to say it was the first or second show. I think we had Mid or Q on. I don't even remember who it was. And at the end of the show, I just shot off. I'm like, all right, everybody, thanks for joining the show. You know, Cody matters to us because Cody matters to you. And we ended the show, and Andrew goes, "What the fuck was that?" He goes, "That was stupid." And I was like, "No, man, that's catchy." He goes, "No, it's not." And so then I did it every show. So it's like,
and everybody did it. Every single person that come on.
Yeah.
It would be so hilarious if someone came up to you in the real life and went, "Hey, Andrew, Cody matters to us because Cody matters to you."
I just gave him a big hug and says, "Cody does matter to me."
Cody, no, Andrew say, "What is that again? What? Co? I don't even know what that is anymore."
I'll probably say I've been advised by my lawyers not to speak on the matter.
Oh, I've been advised not to speak on the matter.
Were you one of the recipients? Did you get one?
Yeah.
Have you framed it?
I think me.
I think it's laminated and in his wallet, probably.
I think I put it straight in the bin as soon as I got it.
Just free
And
toilet
then I
paper,
got
as
a
we used
couple
to call
of
it.
then I got a couple of emails.
It's so for
I was
folks
like,
that
oh,
don't
it'll be fine. In the bin.
So the folks that don't remember back when with Nan and people got letters, Andrew was one of them that had someone knock on his door. Excuse me, and there was like what 6 or 7 all on the same day, like all got letters cease and desist.
Me and somebody else got one exactly the same time.
Yeah. Mid Q.
I remember mine. Mine was going on about my build. So, and it was going on about all the NAN add-ons that I had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
But because I was on the message boards all the time helping people, so my name came up all the time, and they just assumed. I just got basically the letter said that I was the leader.
Yeah. Well, you and Diesel. Diesel,
yeah.
who Diesel got a letter. It got someone knocking. Someone was standing at his door, and he did fuck all. I mean, not nothing against Diesel. I love Diesel to death, but Diesel, he didn't do builds. He didn't do add-ons. He helped on the forum a little bit. That was all he did. And hey, guy standing. He said it was a guy at the end of his driveway that said, "Excuse me, here you go. You've been, served cease and desist," and that was it was really because Blue and I were about the only ones in the group that didn't get the letters.
Paid them off or something.
The absolute criminal mastermind.
That's right.
Do you know what I was like? I asked the guy. I was like, he was like, someone's like. He basically said someone had reported us or something like that, and I was like, who was it? Or do you know the email or the name of the person that did it? And they're like, oh, it was anonymous.
Yeah, of course.
All this time I thought it was TV add-ons, and it turns out it was just you, Todd.
There you go.
My whole plan coming together. I was just trying to weed out all the competition.
They probably gave you a free NVIDIA shield or something.
It's not a nice experience getting one, though. Let's be honest, right?
No.
You do shit yourself.
We're laughing.
I've had a few of those emails, and I don't like receiving them.
No,
they're not nice.
And to be honest, I mean, especially when people are you're doing like we talked about earlier. Most of the people that are doing this stuff are just doing it trying to help other people to find content. You're creating an add-on or a build or helping on a forum, wherever. You're just helping. You're not financially gaining from this.
Right.
And then to get this that says, maybe you need to get a lawyer and all those kind of bullshit, that it's like, holy fuck. I mean, what am I going to do here?
Yeah, and then you tell your partner, and then she kicks your ass.
That's probably
so. That's why Carl quit doing Cody.
No, I quit doing Cody because you kept asking for more porn add-ons. You're like, hey, what about this site? I'm like, Mark, that's not the kind of thing people want to see.
Hey, woman, can I have another beer?
Oh,
all right, give me another beer.
Go fuck yourself.
Look at this ordering process.
We're about to see the first bitch slap on the live show.
Yep.
How long
You
did
see
it
a
take
beer
you
bust over his
after
head?
you were married for
Yeah.
you to shout, "Hey, woman"? How quick were you being brave and shouting, "Hey, woman"?
That's
just no. He's literally just said it.
She's not going to bitch slap me. It's my 200th show.
She's like, no, this is going to be your show. I'll cut you some slack on this one.
It was a good marriage while it lasted.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh, good day. Good day.
Send them back to America. That's real punishment.
Send it back to America. Andrew says, send me back to America. That's my punishment. Hey, she said hi to everybody.
Hi.
To be honest, I mean, things have since we've been in the house here, it's just been more comfortable. We're in our space now. You know what I mean? It's you have your own space, and we're able to sort out that. And yeah, she's enjoying doing stuff, and we're constantly. All right, so I'll give you this. So this is part of Dab's. So I got my room here, which I got the barn doors are open here. And the only reason I have it open is because I've spackled the wall. Can you see that? No, you can't see it on the camera. Hey, that's good that the light shine. There's 2 spackle spots that we covered with with
Can I just double check? Is that a sex thing or not a sex thing?
with the door?
No, the spackle.
Oh, spackle.
Is that a sex thing?
It can be.
It is in my house.
So how have you been, Andrew? I haven't seen you and I haven't talked in forever.
God, I know. I kind of muted most of the chats. I've been wanting to do that. I really want to do the Play Our Pass show again. I really do. I've been waiting for Auburn to get better.
I'm slowly better, but I've been doing this show. Because, Dabs is
this show it's had a good run, man. 200. Just leave it at that. That's good, man.
I mean, let me tell you something. Because I got called in here yesterday with Auburn, and then Todd came in. All right. So just for the people out there watching, basically, like Andrew was talking about the mastermind back there. Okay. Auburn puts all the shit together, and it's like Auburn will have all these pre-made things to pop up about questions. So I was like, nah, I don't like it. Let's change it. What's next? No, let's change that. I don't like how that's phrased. So basically, Todd pops in 15 minutes, change that. I like this better. Let's make this. Yeah, good. All right, I'm going to eat. See you guys later. 2 hours later, Auburn and I were still dicking around with this stuff. So if it wasn't freaking Auburn, okay, doing this shit, this show would not freaking exist. Because I told Auburn last night, we're going on freaking strike, boys. If the Writers Guild can fucking do it, management, unfair fucking food, demeaning fucking workplace environment, we're going on fucking strike. So there may not be a 201 Screaming Matters show. Fair Pass might be coming.
He's the producer, and then Todd's just the diva that turns up.
Yeah.
He's like, the freaking star just shows up. Okay, let's start the show. Go.
Well, I mean, you guys should have realized once you got on that casting couch what was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, here we are, an hour into the show, haven't covered, one subject, downloader, one subject, there's freaking 10 giveaways, we're on number 2. So I hope everybody has plenty to drink, and there's going to need bathroom breaks for people because we're going to be here till freaking midnight.
You gotta pee in a bottle like the Amazon people, man.
All right, so this is behind the scenes.
Oh my God!
Beach is giving you behind the scene action. What's happening behind the scenes?
And I don't do anything with fucking Cody. I just get called in to be the fucking test guinea pig. Hey, how's this look? I'll throw a little video clip in here. Something special. But fuck it. I turn it on, it'll work. So don't work, I fucking bitch about it. I bitch about Cody yesterday. So there you go. That's what happens behind the scenes, folks.
this behind the scenes. This is how this show happens.
Oh God!
Todd, the little fucking puppet master, gets his little minions to do all the fucking grunt work, and he just
shows up 5 minutes before a show. All right,
exactly.
Or 10 minutes late.
10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Waiting for the butcher.
Yeah, we're gonna start a show. Hey, all right, so we got Turks on the show.
Yeah.
Hey, not to change the subject, but I'm gonna switch over to Turks.
I didn't think he was going to acknowledge me or anything. I was just listening to this rant going on for about 10-15 minutes.
Beach had to get it off his chest. He had to get it off his chest. What's up, Turks? Turks, longtime playlister, add-on maker, APK. I mean, this guy is a veteran. He's got the oldest add-on in all of Cody right now. Definitely.
Legend.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah.
You've outlasted everybody.
Every night, Turks, because I go to the CCTV and I watch the bands that are playing live that you have up there. So I love your app and I use it every freaking night.
Oh,
so I appreciate it.
Thank you. How's everyone doing?
Now, could you get the Sloppy Joe's CCTV working?
No complaints.
I love the app.
But
okay, just do a bit of ground nosing and then do a request after that, yeah?
after the pat in the back. We've got plenty of people. Like, again, Turks, you've been around. You've outlasted tons of people, probably.
Oh, I don't know how I managed to do that, to tell the truth. But yeah.
So how are you doing? Like, what's going on? You got the APK that's going strong, and the good thing about the APK is obviously it's running strong because it doesn't need a lot of updates. I haven't. Things seem to be running.
To tell the truth, everything's been running quite well and everything. Obviously, I still do the manual updates. Manual kind of adds bits and pieces, like all the new stuff that's comes out. But everything else kind of runs quite smoothly. The only thing now was starting to happen because a lot of the hosting have been taken down. So a lot of the old school ones that you'd have like kind of movies on or documentaries on, a lot of them hosters are getting shut down. So obviously that has a knock-on effect where you have to kind of change from that to another hoster, or they actually change the URLs in their kind of hosting of their movies or whatever. So that has to be, the resolvers have to be kind of updated. So it's coming to a point where a lot of them are going down. So yeah, just been busy working on the backgrounds of doing that, getting that updated, and hopefully push that out anytime soon.
And anybody that's so with his APK and add-ons, no RD needed. The only thing you do need to do is you have to go to the website and get a pin that lasts for, was it 3 or 4 hours?
It's depending on what you're using. So yeah, for the Kodi add-on, that's still going. Yeah, so you need a pin to actually access it. The APK itself, the actual standalone Android app, is it's not pinned.
That's right.
If you want to watch premium stuff, you can. Yeah, you have to use a pin. But for the RD stuff, that's just basically kind of just plug them, but just press one link and then it starts up. So yeah, you don't need anything for that in the APK. It's just obviously for the Kodi add-on that you need.
And that works great because, I mean, the only thing you do have an ad, which is almost with every APK, but no RD needed, because so many people are like, oh, I don't want to pay for RD. I don't want to pay for it. Guess what? You don't have to pay for it with his add-on, and it works fine. I mean, I've actually got a number of people that were resistant to that, and I set them up with that APK. I'm like, here you go, and they're like, I love it. It's great, and it you get the ad at the end of your movie or TV show, and keep watching. So, and there is a lot of that's with a lot of the free links. There's a lot of hosters going down. A lot of that's going away. So that's where the problem lies, is when you have the hosters are gone or having issues. You're not going to be able to get that content.
Yeah, and it might be up for, like, it's more of a case of it's up for maybe for a couple of hours and then it gets taken down, and then you have to go into, it's like a kind of cat and mouse kind of thing where it'll go onto one host and then within a couple of hours that'll go, and you have to go onto another one. When you're not scraping, and you're doing that manually, you have to completely check it all the time, especially on the kind of the big titles like the TV. Even the TV, especially with a lot of the Apple TV shows, they can be up for not even half an hour, and they'll go down, and then you have to kind of hunt and search for kind of a more of a specific kind of host where it doesn't get tackled so quickly, and then you might have like maybe a week of it or 2 weeks of it, and then again cat and mouse and move on to the next kind of host.
Yeah.
Turk, do you ever experience? I mean, I'm always fixing the free shit too, but a host adds Cloudflare, and then you're just like, okay, does that affect you at all?
Well, it does, yeah. With what we've done, we kind of managed to not so much with the add-on itself, but with the APK, the resolvers that are kind of built into it. It kind of tackles that where the capture, as long as it doesn't go too far from the actual original URL, it kind of counteracts that. But a lot of them, like what you're saying, is true. So I'm not going to mention any kind of names of hosters, but a lot of them have gone to that kind of way, and it has affected. So it's limiting what you can use and how long it's being used for. So it's getting more of a harder game, and like I said, with scraping add-ons or apps, you're starting to see now, because they're only scraped websites, and it's only dependent on what that website's showing. So if a title gets taken down off of that website, then it has a knock-on effect of what you're scraping for an add-on or for an app. So that's the negative point of kind of scraping, where it's easier. Obviously, you don't have to, very minimal maintenance on that, but obviously when you're doing it manually, you're more kind of can hunt for next kind of URLs or next kind of hosts. So it's half a dozen of one and half a dozen of another, really.
Yeah, I know. And then they add Cloudflare for 2 days, and then it's gone, and you're like, oh, geez.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is.
But that's I suppose that's the way they're kind of the big boys are, the way they're kind of affecting how they're kind of trying to counteract it, because they know they can't get rid, unless the only way they can get rid of this kind of way of doing things is if you completely, like I was kind of hearing what you're saying with Downloader. Now, if Downloader's guilty of kind of aiding and abetting to piracy, then you've got to shut down Google. You've got to shut down every web browser that is available, because anyone with a web browser can download or can stream or can kind of watch anything. So it's too late in the game. So they've either kind of have to accept it a little bit and let some things slide, and then all the big things, like the big news about obviously IPTV and all of that, that guy that got caught, then they're the ones that are going hard on. Like he got a jail sentence that murderers and pedophiles are not getting. So it just shows you that's what they're just trying to scare. They're just trying to scare it, and I'm sure that guy's going to reappeal. He's going to appeal to that sentence, and he'll get it reduced or something, because it's just scandalous, that kind of thing.
Totally
Premier
agree.
League. The Premier League for you.
Yeah, the Premier League is who pushed that forward. I mean, I had mentioned in one of our groups, it was lucky that Target didn't get tried in the UK, because he would have had a really bad sentence compared to what this guys with it ran an IPTV service, because it's Premier League runs and controls a lot of stuff there. I've been posting. I'm throwing out some links. I see Cosmix jumps on the show again. Turks, who has APK now. Cosmix, who was part of Phoenix way back in the day and's done all kinds of different stuff. Cosmix, thanks you for jumping on.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it
Welcome,
going,
brother.
Hello.
Good evening.
Turkey, all right, mate?
How you doing, mate? Long time no hear.
Same.
All right, multitasking. You know, I'm a male. I can't multitask. Cosmics, I mean, what are you doing nowadays? I mean, you just sitting on the sideline enjoying the content? I mean, because I see you on Twitter.
I'm basically just a user now. That's all I am.
I'm with you there. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually quite enjoying the products.
Yeah, help some guys out every now and again, but other than that, I don't get involved publicly. It's dodgy, I reckon.
Well, so Cosmics, give anybody that's watching the jump in the show like any kind of history or where you've come from or what you've done. Again, I don't want you to say more than what you're comfortable saying.
Well, it started obviously back in the day when it was XBMC. I started with a small add-on called LWS, and it just did, everything that Phoenix did because it was the first fork of Phoenix, basically anywhere, and I just took it basically without asking anyone and put it live, and and then I was just the links that I was putting up for obviously things that people wanted to watch were really good. So in the end, I just contacted Blue and said, "Look, I've done this. So what's the point in me doing it? I might as well just come and join you guys." And in the end, I ended up with them. And then after a while, obviously there was a bit of a falling out with TV add-ons and Blue and whatnot. But I had only just joined, so I kind of wanted to stay to work alongside the main developers at TV add-ons. So I decided to stay. You guys left. And then in the end, I ended up being the main developer of Phoenix. And then I went on to develop an add-on called Bennu, along with a few other developers.
I remember Bennu.
I remember Bennu.
And then obviously Jizz Planet, which is an adult add-on.
Another adult-focused add-on, Jizz Planet.
I also had an add-on called the Adult Directory under a name called Dracon for a while.
I remember that.
That's it, really.
Yeah.
Since then, I've done nothing. That was years ago. God, it feels
Back
like
to 9 to 5 and
ages ago. Yeah, just working every day, chilling. Sitting here playing on the Xbox right now, just doing nothing.
Again, if we look back at so all right, so curious question. Quickly run through the panel. Like, so how many years have you been using or part of this using this software? Like Cosmics, how many years do you think if you go back?
I'd say, well, it was about 2012, 2013, so probably 10 years.
Yeah. Turk?
Oof. So I was using it originally on the Xbox. Like I kind of stumbled on it like the first. It was. I think it was about 1 or 2 add-ons, not even that. Like, and it was just takes ages to load something up. So that was, I think, probably about 13 years ago, and in the scene, kind of about 12 years, and started off in NaviX.
NaviX, all right. Andrew, what about you?
I probably after these guys. When did Gotham? When was Gotham? I think that was probably the first time I ever got introduced to XBMC.
No.
Don't even know what year that was.
That'd be G.
So that was 13. Was that 13.1? Was it or?
It's one of the that.
Right, hold on a second. Let me look up. I'm gonna look up. I'll look up. I'm gonna look up the years.
Was it Gotham? What was before Gotham?
It'd be F.
F was
Frodo.
Frodo,
yeah.
Frodo, Gotham, Helix.
Yeah, it's all letters.
Yeah,
it was Gotham.
Gotham. That came in Helix. No, was I on that? I was Helix. I think I did.
I literally just got into it to watch football.
Yeah, that's what I did. I literally got into it to watch football as well.
Okay. The hardest thing to get streams for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got to get them free GM
Get
games.
Sports Devil. You had Sports Devil. What are you talking about? That was all you needed.
Why Sports Devil? I think
That's all you still need.
It actually, yeah, it does kind of work a little bit. So I was looking. So 2003 was the very first. It looks like version. 2003. So let me hold on. Let me run back over here to the panel here. All right. So what about you, C-Man? When did you when do you think you started? You know, like how long ago, or what? Do you remember which version of Cody? Or
it was at least 7 years ago.
Okay.
But I was a user.
Okay. Yeah. A user and getting comfortable with it.
And then I only got involved about 3.5 years ago. So
Okay. All right. What about you, old crab ass?
Well, like the other guys, I used it on the original Xbox. Mainly because I wanted to experience my porn that way.
experience my porn.
And then actually doing stuff and all that was probably like 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay.
I think I started with gaming with that old team. Then they got me into Cody. They're like, "Oh, you're so good at this, do Cody." I'm like, "Oh." And then, yeah, probably about 8 years ago.
So that's 2015. What about you, Funster?
I just when I first downloaded it was 17.6 already.
Okay, 17.
And before 18 came out, I had 3 builds. So
yeah, you jumped into it hard.
I jumped.
I think I hosted those, didn't I?
Yeah,
we weren't allowed
builds.
builds.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed. Hey, Cosmics, you weren't allowed to talk about builds. You weren't allowed to talk about builds.
Don't talk about builds, guys.
You're not allowed to talk about builds. Lou told me about this. Shows we're not allowed to talk about builds, even if it's your own. It's not allowed to talk about builds.
I still had builds though, but under a different name. So
should have called it boats.
Huh?
Should have called it boats. You can talk about boats, not
a
builds.
Beach.
Boat.
What? Beach. When did you start?
Helix.
Helix.
That's where I came in.
Okay. Alban, you were Helix?
I was Helix with my Raspberry Pi Zero.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think my first was Camelot on the first time with the Xbox, the soft mod in the Xbox with Camelot. And then Dharma. Dharma is when I got really serious and I bought every old Xbox that I could buy and then soft modded each one of them and then hard modded, which I fucked up when I tried to hard mod the chip into it and I screwed it up. So then I end up just soft modding all my Xboxes and I was running a server off of my computer. So Dharma for me was probably when I roll back, and I want to say that's probably 2005 or 6, something like that. When I was a end user, I didn't start being a user, like developing, creating that type of doing builds until I met Andrew with Nan, and that was like 8 years ago when I was doing builds, and I met Andrew.
We met in a Facebook group.
Yeah, we met on Facebook, and then we met. Was it Telegram where Wolfsy Lee had like a forum? How do you say that?
Do you know, for the English people, it's because he's a West Ham United fan. So he basically had West Ham United Football Club and then Lee.
So how would I say that? Because I always said Wolfsy Lee because to me, when I'm that was just how I said his name. And every time I would say it, Andrew would laugh because Andrew was in the group before I was in there. And he would just laugh at me like, oh, okay. All right, hey, hold on a second. We got Griffin, who longtime developer, playlister from way back in the day. Griffin.
Do we have a translator?
Get the subtitles ready. Get subtitles for the Americans.
Andrew can translate for me.
Griffin, how you doing?
Who's going to translate for me?
You're okay, Andrew. You'll be fine. Yeah, the Yanks can understand you.
The Yanks. So, Griff, how are you doing? Because again, another longtime guy that has been in the scenes, playlister, done lots of different things, and then just said, "You know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm fucking gone."
I'm good, Todd. How you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
As always.
Yeah, it's me. So what have you been up to? I haven't seen you other than our Telegram chats. I mean, you're just. I mean, what are you doing nowadays?
Fuck all. Laying low.
Still laying low.
Laying low.
Sound like Q, laying low.
Yeah, just keep my head down. Family stuff.
Yeah,
that's good.
Awesome. So good. So when? All right. So to finish the last question we had there, when was the first Cody XBMC that you started?
I was the same. I was the same as you. I'd old sort of modded Xboxes and then moved on to probably Raspberry Pi and then PCs. So yeah, it's probably at the same time. Gotham and stuff like that. What was the one before Gotham? What was that?
Frodo.
Yeah,
Frodo.
might have been about that
Dharma. No. E. What was E?
Is
Eden.
No.
Eden.
Yes,
Eden.
Eden, Dharma, Camelot. I was before B. I don't remember B. Babylon. Yeah, that was bitch. Babylon. Yeah, that sounds about right.
XPMC bitch.
Oh Jesus. Yeah,
I think I preferred Helix. Helix was one of my faves.
Helix, Isengard, Jarvis.
I hated Isengard.
Yeah, I hated it too. I was happy when Jarvis came around. Krypton, Leela.
All right, hey. Well, since Beach was already dogging me out about not giving away some shit, we got to give. We got to do some giveaways. Yeah. All right. So
I'll set it up here for you.
All right. So Alvin, we're gonna go ahead. What do you want to do? The one number 3?
No. Yeah, number
Slide
3.
number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna pop in. Do we have to drop anyone down or?
I think I can pop it in. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right,
If
guys.
not-
I'm gonna jump out now.
Okay.
You're gonna still stay in the show because you could win something.
All right, I'll stay in for a few more minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Todd's going to give away his virginity.
Yeah. Well, that's been giveaway. Blue has done tore that thing up. All right. So
I'm not even
so we're gonna give away the number 3, which is a 1-year subscription to something. And
it's not the guys that got busted.
Is it Pornhub?
They'll be off there.
All right, so it's Pornhub. All right, so this is a topic, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put up here first person to answer the question. You'll answer the question one time. Don't answer it multiple times because we'll ignore it, all of them. So the question is, what is the name of the app or the service that we beg new users to get when using the K app? We tell people, please get this because it'll make your life so much easier. So there is a service that we tell people to get. What is this service? And you'll be able to get 1-year subscription to this service if you're able to know it.
Cosmix is first on my
I know
screen.
it. I'm going to write it.
How do you get
first?
I don't.
Yeah.
Cosmix.
That Cosmix guy.
Oh God, you guys are quick.
I've got the advantage because I'm probably like a minute in front of the actual stream.
I know.
I'm a minute from the stream.
I put RD first.
Yeah, you did. I do see. Funster puts Netflix.
RD can mean anything.
All right. So
who
C-Man,
was it?
C-Man, do you want a year subscription to this, or do you already got it?
You only got it.
You know what? Give it to someone else.
Yeah, I don't need. I don't actually need anything.
All right, so Stuart, I see Stuart would be the next person going down the list. Stuart, do you have RD? Because this will be giving someone a year subscription to this service. So does
I mean, what kind of money? What kind of money are you making?
Hey, this show has
paying for this?
no
Eden. Okay.
No boundaries.
Typical Todd fashion, Andrew. Not a freaking penny came out of your fucking pocket. Okay.
Gone are the days we used to get it for free from TV albums.
Yeah, gone to those days. I'm gonna promise you that. I'm actually paying for mine. All right, so Stuart says give it to somebody else. Mandy, do you still have? Do you have RD? Do you want to win it? Because
double it and pass it to the next person.
I'm going down the list. I did double it. So does Mandy? Do you have RD, or do you want us to move on to the next person? Because if you already got RD, there's no need to have it. Yep, I need it. So Mandy can hit me up. Yeah. I will send the information again.
What about RD though? I mean, I know she needs it.
She needs some RD, some hard. That's Griff for you. So we will. Mandy, hit me up. I will send you the information for you to be able to get the information for you to log in and to get RD. Real to Brit for a year. Thanks to the sponsor that had offered this, because obviously my cheap ass didn't do it. So she won it.
How the hell are you getting sponsors?
Was it Orbit?
No,
it wasn't Orbit. It was one of the ranchers on the panel.
You can't fool us.
Is that why you asked? Is that why you asked all to put £5 in?
Yeah. No, it's all. It's you know what? We're all here to have a good time. So thanks for your money. Thanks for moving on. All right, so
you want to give away another thing?
Yeah,
quick?
we're giving away. We need to give away a few things because we got a number of things. Yeah,
right.
Go ahead.
So let's go to number 4.
Number 4. All right. So number 4, and you get one choice and pick a number, and this is a number between 1 and 12.
1 and 12.
Oh,
1 and 12. So
it has to be something that we're.
It's a number between 1 and 12 that may be significant to some folks on the panel.
Griff said 69.
I got lucky.
Oh, I know.
Thank
It's 12. How many times have you typed in the rest of public intoxication?
Hold on. I think it was between one. I like it when people put in 69 redneck. You didn't even see the rules.
Right.
It's right there. 1 and 12. 1 and 12. Nookie. All right. So
numbers are not my strong point.
So hold on a second. So hold on. I got to write these things down because. All right. So and we got Nookie. Nookie has one, and I will give her. She's going to get IPTV or live TV. What?
Yeah.
Or
give her a live TV.
All right. She'll give her a live TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really confused.
Yeah, we're giving her a 6-month subscription to an IPTV service. All right, so she's getting that. So question number 6, Aubin. Okay, so all right, hold on a second. So let's give it a second. And so this is going to be, what do you want to give this away, Aubin? Which one do you want to be the? Do you want it to be a Plex or do you want to be a live TV?
Your choice.
Let's do a Plex.
Okay.
Let's do a Plex. We haven't done a Plex. So this is a Plex server that has been offered that has access to a lot of content.
Kind of content?
I would say like a data hoarder content.
Oh, all right.
They've got lots of content. And so if you get
Sorry,
this
guys,
question.
I donated it.
So if you're this is a server. Now this is a Plex server that has a lot of content. And so this person has offered to add a person to their Plex server. So you need to have Plex. If you don't have Plex, fuck off.
Forget it. Yeah.
Is this that Plex server where you as the end user have got to have your own fucking hard drive to download all the content that's on it?
No. It just gives you access to a server. It access to a server.
Oh
and
no,
then you can
I know that. I know which server it is.
Yeah.
You
Well,
say it's got so much shit on it. You've got to open. It takes the data load.
No, not that one. I don't think
No,
it's
not
that
that
one.
one.
I don't
No,
think
it's
it's
not
that
that
one.
one.
But it's a server that has a lot of content. We're going too many questions. So this is a Plex. This is going to give you an option to a Plex server that has a lot of content. We'll leave it at that. So what's this question number 6?
No, that question was way down. Hold on, let me tell you.
Wait, no, this is number 6. I'm at 6.
You're at 6. 6 was hold on, 6 was...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This is
See
number
how hard those
6.
behind the scenes guys work.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So what add-on was Blue part of before Noobs and Nerds?
I know.
So yeah. So if
I don't know this.
So if you were a person that knows what add-on Blue was
No
part
idea.
on before she joins Noobs
got
and
Griff.
Nerds.
Cosmic
What add-on?
knows.
Not
Cosmic
very
knows.
popular. Wasn't very popular.
It wasn't
never
very
heard of it.
popular.
Nah.
Don't recall.
It was a very, very quiet ad. All right. So hey, Griff
heard of it,
Griff
mate.
got it. Griff got it first.
Yeah.
Video
What a gay
Pass.
name
Pass.
All right. So
for an
Griff
add-on. Who
passed
called it that?
All right, so wait, Carl pulls it. I bet Carl's gonna pass. Wait, hold on. Carl would be the next person that knew that Blue was part of the add-on Phoenix back in the day. So we're gonna give it to either her or either Carl or Jim. We'll get Jim if you are the next person, and then Skulls will be the next. So I'm gonna say Carl, then Jim,
Carl's passing.
then Skulls.
Yep,
Okay.
I'll
Did he
pass.
pass? Okay, so it go to Jim. So we'll give Jim. You got that, Jim?
He's making
Jim's
out
won
today,
twice
huh?
now. Jim's
Yeah,
won
that's
twice.
he's won
twice.
twice.
He's wise twice. Well, yeah. Well, he watches the show every week.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to him. So
Is he giving you
yeah,
sexual
then
favours?
Skulls. So that would be you're going to be given access to a very large Plex server, and we'll get you the information to that. All right. Let's go to question number 7. Are we ready
Hold
for
on,
this?
let me
go ahead.
Let me add this in here.
Do you guys have like a lot of questions or what?
We've got 12 giveaways, I think. Wasn't it 12?
I mean, if you
10.
want to
No,
really
not,
mess
no,
it,
11 maybe.
11.
10.
It was
let me
11.
see.
if you want to
Ten.
really
Right,
mess
we
it,
can
well,
make this a lot
throw it
quicker.
in
You
there.
can just give it all to me.
No, never mind. Hey, you don't need it.
Yeah, if you guys can come up with another question and you want a really massive Plex server, I can add someone to mine.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, if you
That'd be
could get
great.
on that server is pretty large.
It is.
Well,
Mark's
we can give
is
this.
great.
We can give the next question to him.
Okay.
Question 7. So with this one to go.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me write down this. Let me write this down because I won't remember. All right. So this one. Mark. All right. So to Mark's server, this winner. All right. So everybody ready for the next question? All right. Hold on. Let me get to the bottom here.
And you have to let
All
me
right.
know if you want everything, because I have movies, TV, I got porn, I got music.
So this is the question. Okay. Now, all right. So you guys got to be prepared.
On the 7.
Porn music.
The next question is, what was the name of the major groundbreaking add-on from Noobs and Nerds? And I'll give you a small hint to that. Is Blue joined it after she left Phoenix?
There's ice cream.
There was a groundbreaking add-on.
UK Tex.
Hold on.
I
I
know
saw.
that
All
one.
right. I saw. All right.
I
All
know
right.
that one.
Wait, hold on. I see Nookie got with the first one. I mean, I'll say Carl got it, but Carl don't want to win none of this shit.
Now, Carl's just showing off.
Yeah, Carl just knows all this history. So Nookie would be the first one. Nookie, is Nookie on your
Nookie
server,
on there
Mark?
already?
No,
She is
Mark.
not on my server.
Okay, so Nookie would win that one, right?
The name matches Mark's server. So that's good.
So yes, back in the day, when Blue left TV add-ons and left Phoenix, Noobs and Nerds first did a fork of Bob, and then Mid said, because TV add-ons had left Phoenix, and TV add-ons had an issue with the forking of Phoenix. So Mid rewrote and created a whole new add-on, and we did Bob Reloaded, which was phenomenal. I mean, that add-on, remember Griff was in there. I mean, we had animated
Yeah, that
GIFs.
was the only disappointing thing about it.
That's not what your mum said.
See, this is part of the day. When we used to have our chats, and we had
I love that.
so Blue and Kara and Griff, and there was all of us. Diesel was in there. I was in there, which Andrew was in there. The conversations, and we had so many ideas. When Bob came out, and this is the truth, when Bob came out, we kept trying. Bob was one of the first add-ons that had, it was the first add-on that had animated icons. Remember, because we asked him if we could do animated icons, and Mid says, maybe. And we had animated icons, as well as, remember when you open the add-on, it asks you a bunch of questions. Did you want this? Do you want this? And you turned on or off the settings. That was a really cool add-on. I mean, that add-on, and we almost integrated Q's add-on Metallica. We almost added in Metallic into Bob, and then that was a big argument, and we couldn't decide if we wanted to actually.
No, wasn't it? Wasn't it the movie database? The mod of the movie data, not the movie database. What's that one with the fucking
TMDB? No, but that was Metallic.
No, it was the one in the official Cody ad. The official Cody repository that Q modded.
He had forked Meta.
There was Meta, but what was
he forked Meta, and
it was the one with a really cool fucking. I can't even remember what it was called now. It was ages ago.
Because we wanted to make it to where you integrated into Bob or Bob Reloaded.
Super Favorites or something?
No, it was the one where it's like the movie and then the title. Fuck knows what it was called.
Because remember, you could go through and pick which add-on you wanted to open it with. It was like TMDB.
That was Metallic. Remember when everyone thought we were just being arrogant with the name Bob and like saying that we were saying it was best of the best when it was literally just Diesel just said, why don't we just call it Bob?
Yeah.
I thought that stands for battery operated boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, because everyone had these fucking weird names, and it was like, what about Bob? It was just Bob. Whatever add-on is called.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. Let's use that one.
That is the truth. That was how we came up with the name. I mean, it was like, because everyone had Genesis and all these mythological names. It was like, let's just make it fucking something simple.
That's how you got the name for Jen from
yes,
from Diesel as well. He was like,
yeah, because Jen was Bob's sister.
Yeah, she was a slut.
Yeah, because all right,
anybody could use her.
Yeah, anybody. That's exactly right, Griff. Because everybody was complaining about forking. Oh, they're forking my add-on. They're forking my add-on. And Mid says, you know what? Why don't we make a base that anybody can use what Bob is, the base of Bob, use it for whatever add-on they want. Because he says, who cares who uses it? Because the code is open source. Because Mid was all about open source. He was 100% about sharing everything. And he says, everybody can use it. And we said, just Jen, Bob's used up sister, that gets around town. And that was how we kind of came up with the name. I mean, it was.
Always picture Jen living in a trailer park somewhere.
Just some fucking I'll take it. Bring me some beer.
Can we talk about how shit of a name Noobs and Nerds is?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We fucking hated that, didn't we?
We hated it. We Wolfsey Lee or whatever you
Yeah.
fuck his name was. Fucking hated that name. We hated
Stupid fucking Wolfsey Lee.
neither of us got a vote on that. There's only one person got a vote on that name.
It was like Total XBMC. I've still got the t-shirt.
Yes, Total XBMC was a great name.
That's why you always called yourselves Nan, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we
man,
hated the fucking name.
We're a bunch of fucking.
Just call us Nan. It's like whatever.
Yeah, it was terrible. That like.
Oh, fucking.
TV Adams is actually an ingenious name.
It is. That was a good name. That was actually a really good name. So
yeah, just an asshole. But
well, yeah. All right. So Mark Server goes to that. All right. So I'm gonna go try. I'm trying to run through some of these questions. So these we got plenty of stuff to give away because people donated this shit because it didn't come out of my fucking pocket, and Beach will tell you that. All right. So we have the next question. All right. So hold on. Let's. All right. So we're gonna hold on a second. All right. So the next question.
If we're going through names of add-ons, Uranus was a good one.
Oh, Uranus. I did like Uranus as a name. I didn't care for Placenta, to be honest.
What was that? Can you
I didn't like
repeat that
Placenta
other
as
one?
a name. Placenta, I was like, Uranus was funny. That
because when it was scraping, it was probing Uranus.
Just scraping Uranus.
Yeah.
Oh, big. Hey, we go back to Bob. The Bob-isms. The Bob. Was it Bob-isms?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was unique. I mean, to come up with Bob is searching the DVD or the VHS library to find your content. Or do you really want to watch this movie? It was random. So Mid made it to where it was a random list of ideas or choices that would pop up with when it was looking for the content.
I'd be like, not this again.
Yeah, not this again. I mean, there were so many funny fucking things. And again, no add-on has did that. Bob was fucking, I'm sorry, it was iconic. It was a fucking awesome add-on. All right, so the next question. So let's get to the next question. So the next question is going to be for another 6-month subscription to a service. You have to hit us up within 6 days on Telegram because to be able to get you, that's how we're going to be.
Is that Shancamp? Is that someone I'm waiting on?
Are you waiting on that one?
Yep.
I got them all. All right, so I got them all. I see them every night, and I get the fan blowing in my face. All right, so the next question: what was the name of our movie review show? The name of our movie review show. Mashup. Movie review show.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Cipagello. So am I saying that right? Cipagello. Cipagello. Which I know her by another name, but I'll go by with this name. She can hit me up on Telegram. She does have Telegram. She can hit me up. I will give her get her the information to the IPTV. The IPTV service that she can be signed up for. And because, yes, Player Pass, Andrew was part of that. We actually mentioned it during the show. I see lots of people after it. Steve, Mandy, 619. All right. So lots of people got that one. All right. The next question. So this is for another a 6-month subscription, and then we'll do the pick a number. We'll do the Plex server. Okay.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna jump off now.
All right, C-Man.
Hey, thanks. Enjoyed it. Thanks, everyone.
Later.
Yep.
Right.
And if anybody, thanks, C-Man. If anybody wants to jump on, they can resubmit, and we'll try to jump on.
See you guys.
Thank you, C-Man.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, the next one. Which four people? There's 4 people on this show that share this birth month. This birth month. So you have 1 out of 12 choices. There is a birth month that quite a few of us share.
No, it was supposed to be they have to answer who were the 4 people.
That's a tough one. I think the month. The month is fair.
But actually, it's not in the same month. It's 2 months.
Oh well,
Off the rails already.
No, I think so.
It's because
Nookie
of that
has.
strike.
I think Nookie is right because it was November.
Yeah, it is November. Yeah.
It is November, so we'll give it to Nookie. And if she ends up not wanting the service, I will Ellie. I will put your name as a second runner up. So
Yeah.
if Nookie has this service and she does not want it,
She does.
She already has it.
Yeah.
So then we'll go to Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go to
Second
Ellie.
beauty pageant, second runner up.
Second runner up, Ellie. Hit me up on Telegram or hit Alban up, one of the two of us.
Oh, Ellie says she doesn't need it.
You don't need it? Okay.
What?
Patty D. Well, no.
Patty. Wait.
No, she doesn't have it.
Well, right now it's anyone.
Patty,
You already
type in
know the
November
answer.
real quick.
What kind of giveaway
There
is
you
this?
go,
Where the
Art
people
Z.
rejecting the
I know.
prizes?
There's like they don't
There's
need it.
Art
All
Z.
right, wait. I have Aunt Z.
Oh.
Aunt Z. Aunt Z.
ART.
Yes, Art Z.
Wait.
Art.
Art is always never mind.
Jesus,
Hey, honey,
went to the
can I have
eye
another
doctor
beer?
today.
I need another beer.
It's different glasses. you
Can't
need
read
now,
the
do you?
name. Can I get another beer?
Yeah, I'll blame
Beer-
it on the beer.
Yeah,
All
that'll
right,
fix things.
So Art. Can I have another beer, please? Thank you, baby.
I think
All
you've
right,
had enough. You
so
can't read the fucking
He's
name.
getting what? He's getting.
is
that blue?
Yep. Yeah, she was. Yes, it was.
Was it? Tell her, is it too late for me to decide to join Bob?
Oh.
Yeah,
she
you
says
just need to-
she's
just need to record
joining
it.
Bob while I'm on the computer.
What-
So
what-
You didn't want to be in, Bob. They just argued about fucking logos and colour backgrounds.
But that,
and
yeah,
shit.
it was the same. It was the same in Phoenix, mate.
yeah,
Jesus.
that's the way she is.
Okay.
What
If I
did he
didn't live
win?
with her, if I couldn't talk to her.
Mate, we
All right.
argued for about 6 months whether I was allowed to put porn inside
Hey,
it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
when-
he's
hey,
see,
Andrew
if
can
that
tell you
would've
about
been-
arguing
That would have
about
been
with
decided
Blue.
the same day, and Bob would have just said yes. Next.
Todd, what did he win?
He won one of the live TV
IPTV?
things. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
one thing I do have, Todd, breaking news, but it's more Oculus streamers related. I've been talking to Jay in the side chat of the Streaming Matters show, so he is not dead.
All right.
Well, that's
Oh, okay.
good. All right. So yes, for Oculus streamers, Jay has been like AFK, gone. Thank you, baby. Hey, Cosmic says hi. Yeah, you tell him hi back. You sure? You sure?
You've got her well trained, mate.
Thank you. I'm feeling it.
I can see
Is that
Blue
number
running and
80?
headbutting
yeah.
him in a minute.
Yeah,
Is that
baby.
number 4?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you better watch it. You better get yourself ready because
Here comes
train's
the
coming.
part of the show.
He's getting a kick in the balls later.
How many does she let you have, Todd?
Sleeping on the couch tonight,
as
mate.
many as I want because she knows what beer
Yeah,
does for
that's-
me.
As many,
It's
as many
like
as
a-
one, that's why she's counting them.
It's like, there's something about beer does it.
Might be those little blue pills she slips in there.
Wait a minute. No, this was I opened that one. So so let's pick a number. Let's do a pick a number, right? So
Okay.
Art Z, hit me up on Telegram. You have 6 days to hit me up, Art Z. And Blue had bad pressure washer. Oh no, your pressure washer was doing good. All right, so and we got to do shit. I gotta get rid of some of this beer. All right, so we're gonna do pick a number next, Alban.
Okay. Well, do you want to just talk about some other stuff, or you want to?
No, let's do our giveaways and then we can talk because I hate that
All right.
we have these giveaways because I don't want this stuff. I mean, give it away. I mean, I don't need
Giving
it.
away any cars or?
Well, I mean, if you give it all away, they're not going to stay.
I don't
Right.
care. You know what? You're here because you love us. I don't care.
Okay.
Any
so,
money giveaways in this? Or?
Yeah, it's all giveaway. All right, wait. The nuts. Look at D's. D's
D's
jumping
nuts.
up here. Diesel's in here, honey.
No.
Hey, she said, "Hey, Diesel."
It's so
All right, hey, all right. Next giveaway. Hold on, quick. Let's go. So, all right, we cleared out
Okay.
the.
Yeah.
Deez,
give it away.
Deez, you got some cream tonight, mate.
I'll go up the cream.
Good man.
I got the lifetime supply.
Oh my God, he's got it. All right, so Alvin, what are we giving away here, bub?
I guess an IPTV.
All right, we'll do that.
Shit, I
IPTV.
better enter this one.
Yeah, if I had IPTV, I'd give it away.
This is just pick a number between 1 and 100. You can choose two choices in the same
69.
answer, please. The same answer, please. Same answer. All right.
Oh.
Santos.
Oh yeah. Santos got it. Oh, did he? No, hold on. I'm sorry. That was the
Oh,
wrong one.
what's the number? If it's 6, then Sohail has a 6.
So here. It's Santos. Santos Rivera has it here. Yeah. Okay. So Santos Rivera, you won.
The number was if the number was 6 though, Sohail had it first.
No,
67.
67.
Oh, okay.
Because that's Auburn and Todd were both born in 67.
Holy shit!
Good lord.
Yeah.
We were going to use
TV
Eddie's
was
birthday,
invented?
but we would
Yeah.
think people would forget to put BC in the year.
I
All right.
don't think TV was around in 67.
Just making sure.
All right.
Second runner up and third
Sorry.
runner up.
The beer was
Fourth runner
running
up.
space.
Okay.
Tony, you were born in
Santos.
'67.
All right.
Yeah.
There was a couple of us that born in 67, and that was the number we had, right?
Yeah.
So Santos, another longtime viewer.
Yeah.
So
Is he on Telegram?
I hope he's on there. So Santos is you got to hit me up on Telegram within the next 6 days, and I will do my best. And probably, you know what? There's only probably 3-4 of us that were live in 67s that's on this panel.
Old farts.
Yep.
We know you're young ass fucking Dane. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have the next one, which is slide 11. Do you want to do a plex on this one? You want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we have left, right? Do we? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have one more. 1, 2, 3,
no.
4, 5. I only see 5.
Hold on, I've been writing them down on.
I think I only got 5 live TV things.
Okay, I'm
people
looking.
Because Mark added
all the behind the scenes stuff.
Because Mark added that threw us off. Mark added.
Right.
Yeah, there were 10 giveaways.
11.
No, what?
No.
Bob and I made an executive decision after you left last night.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
you didn't
there
ask me.
Well, the workers revolted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a union meeting.
Yeah,
exactly. So, yeah. So
Okay.
now there are 11 with Mark's Plex giveaway.
Okay. All right. So with Mark's. All right. So we have the last question, right?
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
Would that
Yeah.
be a
Go to the
plex?
last question. Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I was just counting.
Look at
here.
it.
Everyone
Look at
got just thrown out, or was it just me?
No, we're good.
What was it that?
Oh,
Nucky won again.
She got a bunch.
Nookie won Mark's server.
Okay.
I got Mark's server on her.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I got.
Okay, and then
So then we got the last slide 11. Look at, I'm waiting for my producer to make sure that all this stuff is right.
Oh no!
The talent doesn't know.
No, Nucky won twice. So the other one was for
She
IPTV.
passed on that and went to
Oh, she
Aunt
passed
Z.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Art Z.
Art Z.
Art Z is gonna have to hit me up on Telegram.
No, there
You
was
guys
another one.
you can't have a production meeting on air, guys.
On the pick a number, she had one.
Well, this is the extras part of the show where you get to see behind the scenes.
Yeah, but she won a service for that 6 months. Yep. She didn't turn that one down.
Right.
So
That's what I
fine.
thought. Okay. So
she's fine with that.
Just add it to the bloopers reel.
Yeah.
So we're going to slide 11.
Yeah.
And that would be a Plex. That'd be a Plex.
Yeah.
That's a Plex. Okay, so because we had a person that offered a Plex server access, which is a pretty large server. And this question, we all clear? Okay, we're clear for number 11. What was the name of the K app originally? So before it was called KODI, what was it called? See, these aren't hard questions. They're really not.
Damn, I want to play. That's an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Called Napster.
That's too easy, man.
There you go.
Well, no. All right. So I'm gonna. All right. So Andrew's already part of that. I know that.
Yeah.
Andrew's already part of that server.
So 619.
Would it be 619? Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
619.
Yep.
619 OTA. 619. You're gonna need to hit up me or hit up Alban on Telegram, and we'll get you information for. Because we'll need an email address, and a person will add you to their Plex server, and you'll be good to go. Right?
Yep. Either that or just the username for Plex.
Yeah, username, email, either one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So that was our giveaways. So yeah, look at how many XBMCs. You guys got it right. See, we actually gave some of the hints along during the show.
Yeah.
XBMC.
AOL.
Dan. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and just bullshit. We'll just.
Well, before you.
Right, yes,
before
sir.
You,
All right.
before you do that,
Yeah.
just check those stored stuff I put
Oh,
up there for you.
Starred. Have y'all heard of the Tiny Media Manager? I've heard. No. I will. Let me look that down. Tiny.
We're familiar with Tiny Texie.
Oh, yeah. We've heard of Tiny Texie.
Oh,
for
yeah.
all of us that are Oculus. And if you don't have an Oculus, or if you do have an Oculus, please join our Oculus streamers group. It's fun times doing that.
You want to give one away? You still want to give away an Oculus, Todd?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oculus, I want some of that.
Fuck it. I'm gonna stop that before we even get to this. Don't even get no. This gets no traction.
Who's giving away an Oculus?
Send it to me.
I love an Oculus.
I actually gave one away last week.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Fucking, you are again another person that does shit behind the scenes.
Shit, I should watch this.
Even
show
though
bit
he's
more.
he can be so crusty, but this guy is a very giving and yeah, you gave away an Oculus just like gave me a video game. Done many things. So
when you giving that PS5 away?
I'll give to you too.
No, I don't need it. It's yeah, awesome. It's yeah. Mark does some sweet shit behind the scenes of everything. And,
Oh yeah.
Does anyone know what happens to Rojas in Next Level? So Next Level, I don't think has been making very many videos. Rojas has moved to doing videos on his travels. This motherfucker is traveling every damn way. He went to Alaska. He's going to different. So he does have a channel that's dedicated towards his traveling stuff. So if you hit me up on,
has he got an ex-wife or something?
Huh? No, this guy, I know. I asked Rojas, I'm like, how are you doing this? And he says he has sponsors.
That money made off of YouTube.
But he gets sponsors. I mean, if you do shit right on YouTube, you can get sponsors that will have you travel. He went to Alaska, went all different places and did like a video blog. all these different places.
His wife keeps finding him. That's why he needs to keep running.
Yeah, I don't think I think he's a couple times in. So I don't. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. But I know that he does have a channel. He does have Telegram rooms. So if you're curious, Mike C, hit me up on Telegram. I can give you his Telegram rooms. He is still doing videos. Him and Next Level together. I don't remember when I've seen a video posted by them jointly. I just know that Rojas has been traveling. Do any of you guys remember Rojas doing videos by himself or with joint with Next Level?
They used to do that podcast thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then I think they stopped after you were on it.
Rojas posted a webcam video on Rojas Tech Reviews, I think yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so he does unboxing, but only him.
I mean, he's went completely legit with sponsors and products and all that kind of stuff. So that's the direction he's went with his channel. Yeah, so you can follow him. I know I followed him. I got him on. I know I've seen his videos where because he went to Alaska just a few months ago and did all kinds of stuff. He's posted all kinds of video vlogs about it. Second question you have starred here. Question on Nexus 20 or on Cody 20. Silva, when playing music, how do I get play, pause, info screen when it comes up to play? It is not, but not music. Can't seem to find the settings. When I don't know about you guys. When I've used Cody 20 and I've hit the music player, I know I was using it with 19. I can't remember if I've used it with 20. So I'm not sure if there is an issue with 20 music player.
All right. What I do when I listen to music is I pull it up because I've over 1,600 songs in my music playlist in Cody.
That's too
so
much.
What I do is when I turn it on, I hit the right menu to get the right menu, drop down, and if I leave the skip to next song highlighted, it leaves all those controls highlighted and available. So like I can see the next song playing. If I don't want to listen to that, then I just hit next and it skips. We'll skip it. So for me to get those controls up, play if you have a library on your Cody, just once you play a song, hit the left menu.
Yeah, where it brings that side menu over.
Yeah, it'll bring the side menu. Go down to expand it, and then just leave it on like you're going to skip to the next song. That will leave all the controls there.
That makes sense because if you push to the left, it brings that side menu open, and at the bottom it is play forward, fast forward.
Yeah,
at
there
the
are
very
controls
bottom.
there. So what I do is I click the far one on the right, which expands the playlist full screen, and then if you could highlight the next button, then it just all your controls are going to be there all the time.
All right. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I do understand it, especially with Silvo, because I use Silvo. And yes, when you pull it over, even if you're doing a video, push to the left, and you'll see those the on-screen display buttons will be there at the bottom of the.
Holy shit! I answered a Cody question.
Yeah, look at you.
Oh. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, moving on up. Look at you. You know more than you know, more than you think you know.
Playing dumb has its advantages.
Hey. I will ask. I do want to touch on one subject before we go on to just random bullshit. And I want Beach to show us. We talked about Nielsen ratings. Mm-hmm. Nielsen. The Beach got paid by Nielsen. Nielsen pays you money. And actually, if you want to do a Nielsen rating, you actually can get paid. Beach, show us. He got his letter from Nielsen Ratings.
Nielsen got my little packet, and they sent me. Look at that, baby. Put it this way: I got more money from frickin' Nielsen than I have ever got done from Todd. All the shit I've done for him.
Yeah, got that right.
So yeah, baby, I'm making it rain in here. Yeah.
That's more than Todd gets for YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, it takes
So
me
you
forever
get
to
the
get any
little
money off of YouTube.
questionnaire with all the shit in here you fill out and all that. So there you go.
So
Nielsen rating book is not dead, but you get $2.
Yeah, you get $2. So hey, you're obligated. If you accept those $2, you better fucking fill that form out. Dana.
Oh, I just
Diana
lied.
says make it sprinkle. It ain't raining. It's just sprinkling.
Trust me, $2 is making it rain and streaming matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're on a tight budget. And I blame Andrew for this because Andrew put us on a tight budget back in the day.
Oh,
He kept us on a tight budget.
yeah, I took all the money. That's where I left.
He took the money and ran.
The reason I left, I did a TV.
You're skimming.
I've got a boat.
Skimming those pennies.
Got the yacht.
To tell you one that I have in the bath.
Hey, I want to point out D's Nuts, who was part of Noobs and Nerds, and took the brunt of the the letters from the MPAA. He's joined the show, and sorry we didn't hold you up. Hey, bud, how you doing? I ain't seen you in forever. How are you doing?
Living that dream.
Yeah, you living off all that big money.
Oh yeah. Make it sprinkle.
How do you know if you can make a sprinkle with the money you've made?
Sprinkles matter.
Throwing it away.
So Diesel are so you know what? I remember your didn't you have a NASCAR add-on?
Yeah. You did a video for it. It was awesome. Turn left.
Turn left. Because Diesel doesn't even watch wrestling. He doesn't even watch racing. But he made an add-on that pulled the links for it. And he's like, I don't even watch this. I'm like, well, I do. And he's like, well, I'm going to make an add-on for this. And made it. Doesn't even use the add-on.
I think Kara wants.
It might still be out there somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Is Kara trying to jump in? All right.
Yeah. Please come in so I can go backstage.
All right, go backstage. I don't even see her pulling up.
I'll go back.
No.
Anyone notice my avatar yet on here?
Hey, that's Mutt's Nuts.
I punched out like an hour ago, so I should probably go home.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I was trying to pull up.
I just switched to Spider-Man so that way Andrew would stay.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. So.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on the show.
All right, bud.
All right.
Thank you, Mark. Hey, Mark, thanks for all you do.
Yeah, man.
It's only because streaming matters.
Hit me up when you get home, Mark. I'll talk to you about that other thing.
Okay.
All right.
See you, Mark.
All right. Later, guys.
Ciao.
All right, so I don't even see Kara. Hold on, I gotta wait
Oh,
for
no,
Kara to post up.
Is he giving away another Oculus?
Huh?
No. Next is the PS5.
That's right. Yeah, we might as well give away it all. Game and PC.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm just getting a bit of pussy.
Yeah.
Wait. Kara needs to try to
It's
jump
an old
on.
pussy.
Yeah, try coming back in again.
I always try telling Mark to send me all his old parts. I could probably build an awesome system out of that.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh my God. All right, so
fuck off.
I was trying to think of hold
go.
on. Oh God,
I
Kara.
got her.
All right, you got her?
I got her.
Kara!
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the show. Long-time viewer.
Holy shit, we need subtitles on top of subtitles for this one.
Oh, fuck yeah, no.
Aye, good luck with this. This is going to go downhill quick.
Another Scott.
Shut the fuck
up.
Oh, there you go.
What did
Here we
Yes,
go.
he is.
She's got a question.
Now they're
About,
invading.
she's got a question about scrapers.
Can you hear me?
No, she's
Can you hear me?
She's going to argue about the color of the fucking
Yes,
advert.
we can hear you.
Right, well,
No,
shut
no,
the fuck
no,
up,
we
do I?
can't.
I even
For fuck's
understood you.
sake. Let me speak. My fucking time, right? It's my time, my time. I've been here waiting in the background.
Somebody get DVD King in here.
Don't you dare.
Oh yeah.
This is this
I
has
love that guy.
been, how long has this been since we've done one of these hangouts? Years?
Long time. Long time.
Way before you Shan, wasn't it? Way before then.
Yeah.
I'm like about 3 years, Jack. Well before COVID as well.
So long that no one actually uses Hangouts anymore.
I know.
It's been,
Yeah,
it's
by
been
the
a
way,
long time.
I loved Hangouts. I love the Hangouts.
You used to like the boys hanging it.
I did. For each end.
I bet you did.
Aye, always. But how are you all?
I'm awesome. How's everybody else doing?
Doing well, doing
Kara,
well.
I love hearing from you. I haven't heard from you forever.
I know. Do you know what? I've just recently got right into this TikTok, and I am glued to watching live people on TikTok. It's like overtook my life, so I've kind of forgot about the world. I'm like invested in the live side of TikTok, not myself, but watching people on live. So I've kind of lost
The rabbit
the
hole.
other side. So I've just like everything just seems to pass so quick. Like time is flying by.
That's when you get older. That's what happens.
Hey, Griff, can you translate, buddy?
I caught all of that.
Something TikTok.
She lost me. I caught TikTok. I don't know about the rest of it.
TikTok. Jeremy
I'm teasing, Kara.
Kara,
Kyle.
fuck them. Fuck them, Kara.
Jeremy Kyle.
I understood every word.
Said
I
something
was
about.
going to say, is my accent that bad? I mean, Griff,
Oh,
Said,
Scotland,
said
Scotland,
something
Busting
about,
your nuts, eh? They're busting
something
your
about
nuts,
human
eh?
trafficking.
like, is
just a
it
wee bit.
really bad? Like, I mean, I've had a few people, especially Americans, saying, I've sent them a voice note, and they're like, sorry, I don't understand one thing you said, and the voice note's like 5 minutes long.
We ran it
No,
through Google
you're
Translate,
fine. I
and
mean,
Google couldn't
half the
handle it.
time we don't know what the hell Todd's saying anyway.
Can we get target in 1080p here? I don't know. Really good.
I don't think you
What
can
about
get
Hugh
Wi-Fi.
Sham? Should we get Hugh Sham in?
You need to phone the
Do
jail
they have
for him.
internet? Does the internet have? Does prison have internet? Might be able to
Yeah,
get 'em in.
that's what I was wondering.
Crazy. It's
Hugh
a
Sham will
weird
probably
setup,
call me
this,
if we ask him
because,
to come in here.
like, I can't really, I can see who's on, but it's wee tiny boxes. So I can see Auburn, I can see the Butcher, Kermit.
Kermit,
Looks
that's
like-
the beach.
Kermit,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
beach.
beach. That's
The
beach.
next one, who's the next one?
Funster
There.
B. He does
No.
a lot of builds. Yep.
And then the next one under Auburn is
Cosmics.
Cosmics, right? And then we just no mention him.
Just
who's after that thing?
Who was the other one that was in Bob?
Turk is in here. Turk
Oh,
is.
no way!
Yeah, Turk
Yes,
is in
yes.
here.
Jesus!
Turkish delight.
Oh my god! And then I obviously know who Andrew is, because he always just liked to rip my new arsehole every day.
I thought it was private.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then who's underneath that thing up there, Griff?
Diesel.
Oh my
Diesel.
god, these!
Yeah.
Kara.
Yep. Diesel. So again, no old Nan noobs and nerds back in the day.
Wow. So who we missing then? Mid.
Ned, he was on earlier, but he was having issues.
Oh,
with
was he? Oh, I'm constantly in contact with Mid. I don't leave him alone. I pound the guy. I'm like, excuse me, can I ask a question? Can I get some help? And he's like, seriously? I'm like, I'm having an issue. Something's not working.
Kara, to be honest, when you have an issue, it's not a small issue. It's always an issue that's going to take somebody like a day or two to sort out.
Yeah,
But
if she's got an issue, it's no mid you need. It's a U.S. military.
No,
Hey,
honestly,
sorry, I gotta drop out, guys. Good seeing everybody.
D's.
Dean's great
Everyone
to see you. Sorry it
take it
took me so
easy.
long to join.
What?
Sorry it took me so long to join, but it's great to hear your voice.
Great to hear yours too.
Hey, Diesel. If you want to come up north, let me know. And we do plan on coming down south one time because actually, Blue and I were talking about next time we head down south to come see you.
100%.
Good talking to you, Deez.
Take care, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
See you, dude.
Oh, see, I can see a bit better now.
Yeah. And now we've got 9 people. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
prescription.
there's no, okay, there's a bird on. Is that a falcon?
Yeah, that's
An eagle.
that's Beach. He likes to change his icon. He likes to change.
Well, because I'm sitting here, I got my drink and I got my tobacco, and nobody wants to sit and watch me spit.
Aye, true.
I appreciate you not. I don't want to see you watch you spit in your fucking can either.
It's an
And Andrew, you standing up?
What was that in English?
Are you standing up?
Are you standing
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, I'm standing up. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen, right next to the fridge where the beer is. Might need some.
How
more
long
of
have
that
you
soon.
been standing for? 2 hours?
He's
3 days.
That's making me tired just thinking about it.
Jeez, oh.
I think his whole family's fucking asleep right now. He's trying to be quiet, so there's
Ah, right.
I'm-
So that's why.
I'm underneath my son's bedroom, and he sleeps like me, like a brick. So he'll
Right.
be fine.
I'm in the kitchen too.
Get this. All right, so it is 7:30. The fucking sun is up. Like I swear to you, I've never been this far north.
Uh-huh.
It stays light here until like 9:30 at night.
Wow.
Yeah, same here.
Same here.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it does here, yeah.
9:30 and it's still fucking light outside. I'm like, what
It's
the
starting
hell?
to
When does it get
by
dark?
me.
So what time does it get dark where you are? Like where you were before you moved?
It would be dark at like 8:30. Auburn, what wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
8:30 before 9
8:30.
easily.
Right.
But here, because I'm farther north, and yeah, England, Scotland, all that stuff is farther north on the whole.
True.
So you get longer days, and so
yeah.
here it's light at 5 o'clock in the morning.
But like even we have like daylight savings and the clocks go forward and the clocks go back. I know you are going to start pissing yourself when I ask this question, but bear with me. Does
Bear
that
with
mean
me.
when the clocks
Yes,
go
that's
forward, does
all
it
over
go
the world is
forward
like
for
that.
everybody?
No.
It depends. Yeah. It depends.
I knew you were. I knew
we
you
are
were
going
going to piss yourself laughing.
Yeah, we
In
are going to laugh
Texas,
at
in
that.
Texas, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Depends on which country you're in, because
Yeah.
some countries observe daylight savings time. Because in England, you guys do it before the states do it.
Right.
States do it
I
like
felt
a
like
week
we
or
did
two
Mother's Day before you say it, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
It always confused me. I'm like, why is the Mother's Day not the same time in the whole world?
Yeah, and why can they know I talk
Put it
English?
this way, I'll take the shorter day versus the cold weather and all
We have-
the snow you get. So I'm happy.
I live in Belgium, and we have 2 different dates for Mother's Day.
What?
No kidding.
There's-
2 Mother's Days.
Yeah,
To buy stuff
region.
twice.
There's one region that celebrates on in another month even.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the
we're
Flemish.
like
That's
that.
the
We
Flemish, isn't it?
that's
Is that,
I'm
is
sorry?
that the French
the
fucking it up
Flemish.
again?
The
no,
Flemish.
it's Antwerp. Antwerp, the region of Antwerp. They just picked a different date.
Just to annoy you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they consider the rest of us just parking, to be honest.
That's crazy, isn't it? It's funny how the world works in different. Like Australia's a day ahead of us, so they've had their Christmas before we've had ours. That always baffles my brain.
Well, you know,
God, science, crazy.
I'm hoping to move to the moon one day.
How can they be ahead of us if we're all flat?
I
if the
don't
world's
even
flat. Oh, Griff, he's like this. He's a spoon man. Griff, all right, it's back in the day when there was Nan. Griff, I swear to you, would just say shit to stir stuff up.
I was
Because
only
different groups.
I was only doing it when Andrew was off.
Yes.
He literally just posted gifs all the time.
Oh, fucking constantly. Constantly.
And I
They're called
always moaned.
GIFs, and they'd
I
be
always
GIFs.
moaned about the colours. I wanted different colours.
Don't you dare call it a fucking GIF.
It's a GIF.
A GIF?
Fuck off.
He
It
would,
is a GIF.
It's a GIF.
it's a GIF. And
It's a GIF.
because I even
It's a
had
GIF.
Blue arguing that point for me. She would argue it. She's like, well, the originator of the actual
Yeah, he's wrong too.
the guy that created it was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, simple things.
GIF like peanut butter.
I thought it was Guy.
That's a J. Talking about a G.
Yeah, well.
So who remembers like the original name, like before me and Griff kind of joined? Who was the original?
Wolfie Lee.
Me. Apparently me.
And you, and what was the guy that remember was in the hospital that had the build?
Q?
No, before Q, because Q came in after me.
There was a
There was Andy's build.
Andy's build was real popular, and then there was another guy.
Oh yes, I know what you mean.
Because he became sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah. S.
I want to say a Cypher, not Cypher.
Gandalf.
No, I can't remember.
No, Gandalf was Gandalf.
Yeah,
was
really popular build. I forgot what it was called.
He was hugely popular and very nice guy too. I mean,
He was popular.
Was it Solus or
No,
no?
it
Not
wasn't
Solus.
Solus.
Not
It wasn't
Solus.
Solus, no.
It was It did start with an S.
Began with this. I can't remember what it was.
But that was when it was Total Revolution. When remember the add-on where you could install, which I thought was a brilliant idea. You could install individual add-ons, so you could go through the menu and say, "I want this add-on, this add-on, this add-on."
No, it was community portal.
Community builds.
Community builds was the build installer, and then he changed it to community portal.
Community portal. Yep.
And
see,
that's what
Andrew
we-
remembers that shit.
Yeah, because that's what you and me were saying. The whole group should have been changed to when he wanted to take away from Total XBMC. We were like, just call it community portal, and he was like, no, let's call it noobs and nerds. We were like, for fuck's sake,
What the fuck?
noobs and fucking nerds.
You and I both said, "What the fuck are you naming
That's
it that?" For?
Yeah, that's why we gave up and just accepted Bob as the
Whatever.
name of the first add-on.
Who came up with that name, Bob?
Diesel.
Was it?
Yeah, he
I
was just
don't
like,
remember.
Diesel. I remember Shannon thought, or Blue thought the same thing. She
I
was
think
like,
she really liked it. I think
she's like, I like a simple
Diesel was
name
like-
because everybody
Diesel
was
like, just call it Bob.
Genesis, all these, Phoenix. She goes, all these like mythological names. She goes, just call something fucking simple, easy. I'm like, and yeah, I think Diesel and them came like just like make it simple. And look at Teaver. Hey, if you want the fucking link, I know Teaver. Hit me up. I actually met Teaver. Came in our fucking town. Me and
Oh my God, I remember Tiva.
Teavers. So if
I
he
remember
if he hits me up on Telegram, I will give him the link.
Wow.
Shit, all we need is Joe Nobody and Hashem, and then we're
Oh
all
my
complete,
God!
man.
All right, so Husham won't. He blocks me.
Is there
So
any way to get,
Jesus,
is
never
there any
come
way to
back.
get Lambda in here?
Oh, Lambda.
Oh my God! There's no way you get Lambda in there.
There's no
Now,
chance.
there's a
Get
chance you
Kettle.
get Metal Kettle.
Metal
I
Kettle.
could actually
No.
send because he's vape.
Metal
man,
Kettle.
vape.
Oh my God.
Metal
God.
Kettle is vape.
Vaping kettle now, isn't he?
Vaping
Yeah,
kettle,
it's something vape something now on Twitter. I could send a message to him, but remember
Metal
he was like a
Kettle.
fucking spoon guy. He
Yeah.
would fucking start shit. He would. He
he's
was
a-
always stir some shit up, just
yeah, he
getting
was a
fucking
sh-
arguments
he's a
going.
fucking shit stirrer. him.
Oh my. He was a total piss take. Honestly.
Oh,
So who
wait.
before Mid, who was your developer? Because Mid wasn't always your developer, wasn't he? No.
He was.
No,
Was
he
it?
was the original. I mean, Q talked about it, but Q wasn't. Mid was the
Yeah, I think that's
original.
where I'm getting confused. I thought it was Q,
Yeah.
and then Mid took over.
Q only did he did metallic, but Q wasn't looking.
Extended info.
Yep.
That's the move.
Yep.
That's the add-on I was
Extended
on about.
info mod. Extended info mod.
Extended info mod. That was what we were going to link to, Bob.
Yeah, but remember the argument.
You never remembered that.
Remember
I
extended
just-
info
no,
mod.
I
we
literally
we
just remembered.
tried to link Bob into it, and there was a big argument in amongst the group about did we want to link that or not? And there was a vote, and actually the vote lost, so we didn't ever include it. But because I wanted it to be,
Yeah, you and Sean wanted it.
yeah, because to me, I was like, you start at Bob, you go to some of the add-on, but then when you came back, you're still in Bob. To me, it was like fucking, and there were so many people like, fuck that, I don't want to be part. Why do we want to
I
link
don't remember
to
that.
another add-on? Oh yeah.
That was one of the no's, I think, because it used metallic, but then you
Yes.
could use any other add-on.
Yeah, it could use any other add-on.
That would have started so much shit if you did.
Fuck them. I was like, fuck them. You know, here you get to be the portal to take you to any other add-on because it used metallic extended info mod to take them to somewhere else. But then they came back and they were in Bob, and I was like, nobody else does this. And this to me,
do you remember when Mid like modified metallic so we could just auto generate well lists?
Oh god.
And
Griff, what? Hey, Griff, what group were you and Kara in when you guys had the other add-on? What was that other add-on?
Evolve.
Listen, see see that Metallica? I still have that original Metallibob. I still have that, but I have an updated version, a 2023 version of that. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when
who were the guys that came from Phoenix? It was Blue. Who was the other guys?
Blue.
Oh, I good question.
Pirate
Was
Bay,
there no
wasn't it?
four?
Pirate Bay. Blue. Who was the other people that came from Phoenix?
The Italian name one.
Val.
You remember Val posted on Twitter? Oh,
Pirate
I've
Bay?
just added 1,000 fucking movies in 5 minutes.
Hold on. Costa.
Costa.
Look. She gave me a look when I said Costa. Like,
Costa lasted like 5 minutes.
Costa. Yeah, Kara's in here. Griff's in here.
My God.
She says you mentioned Costa, and she rolled her eyes. Oh yeah, he was. Oh, Costa.
Oh.
She said Kara's in your group, and right now, and you're talking about Costa.
Oh my God, that guy, man, wow.
So it is interesting. So we were talking about behind the scenes.
Yeah.
The things that go on, especially when you have there were 7 of us.
7
or 8 of us.
A lot of bickering.
There was a lot of us working together. And when you create a group of people all working on different playlists and having to work together, when you have a person that tended to work against the thing,
Yeah.
it would be like this. And Costa tended to be whatever was everybody was moving towards, that motherfucker would move. He would go the other way.
Yeah. That's because he was always high.
That explains a lot.
He was on something, I'm telling you. He wasn't normal. He would honestly go, as you say, the other way. Like, if we all were going one way, he was away out the back door somewhere. Honestly, the guy was off his nut.
Yeah.
Like, no right in the napper.
Yeah, he was difficult. Teevers is in here. Hey, Kara. Teevers jumped in.
Oh my God, Teevers, wow, blast from the past.
Hello, honey.
Hi.
Oh, I miss your sexy voice.
Oh God. I can't believe it. I mean, how long has it been?
Oh, a few years, hon.
Somebody's
Hold on.
listening in the background.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Tevers, we're getting your echo from your speakers.
Oh, hang on. No, it's actually not my
Yeah,
speaker, my
fix that.
phone.
It's his thing is still open.
Yeah, he'll fix it. He'll sort it out.
Yeah.
There it is. Is that better?
I hate that. I
Yeah.
hate that when you hear your echo.
Yep.
Oh, do you remember that when we used to try and be like, right, who's got the YouTube? And it would always be me. I'm like, oh, it's me. I've got the YouTube on, and I'm in the same room. Sorry. Like, no, it's not me.
Ooh, it's me.
Mm.
Anyway,
I
can we
know.
get a scraper for this site that I've just found?
Yeah, I gave you the link 5 minutes ago. If you wrote the paper, yeah.
Oh
Scraper
yeah,
got the
yeah,
wrong-
Kara, yeah. There's that site. It's just the clone of this other site that we've already got fucking 10 scrapers for.
You know, I still to this day, I'm still trying to learn code. Like, I'm not getting up with it, but I'm still trying to learn Python. Like, I don't ever think I'll make a scraper, but I'm still trying. Like, I'm in the group to learn.
You're
Holy
very
shit,
trying.
two Tods.
There's Tevers.
Is that Tevers? Is that my twin?
Well, kind of missing the goatee right now. I shaved it.
Yeah, look at you done shaved it up. But hey.
Have you been?
You're the better looking younger brother though.
Hey, this is true story. Tevers came through our town. Last year, wasn't it? He came through our town. And he says, hey, I'm gonna be driving through, and we met up and had dinner and just bullshitted. It was great because it's different when you meet people, because we talk online and but to meet up, to sit down and to see person one-on-one and bullshit, just like when I met Diesel. And I even think about when I first met Blue in person, but it's so much nicer when you meet them and they're actual real people, and you find out that these people are just living a regular life and just doing what they can do to help the whole community. So
yeah,
it was great to hang out with Deefers for a dinner. Well, we just hang out for a dinner. Fucking went to a damn Casey's. Had us a fucking dinner at Casey's.
Oh, I've been through your town a couple times since then, but I'm usually going through there like 1 o'clock in the morning.
You're not going to catch TO Double D at 1 o'clock in the morning, but
no, I know. And that's what I figured. Like that time, I planned it to be in where you are, so that we could do supper. I planned.
Yep.
It. So.
And
how do you like your new house?
What?
I like it. I love my new house. I guess you're talking to me, Kara.
Yes. Yeah.
I do like my new house. I didn't realize how much things we had to do.
I knew you were going to say that, because see, everybody I speak to that buys a new house, that is what comes out their mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I've posted pictures. I know on Facebook and different groups that I've posted pictures of our media center. So I call it our media room, which is our basement. That's Dab's room. That's where we have a 65 OLED TV with a black wall.
And you're going to hide those cables for me, aren't you?
Yes, I'll hide them fucking
Thank you.
cables.
Thank you very much.
But once we get all the plugs situated and the couch, and then I put my video gaming machine over, or I call it my video game machine, my Pi and my TV over on the left with my console, my gaming console. And that is going to be our entertainment room. We can't really do nothing yet because we're still waiting on furniture for up here. I say in the main floor, we're still waiting for furniture here and downstairs. June 15th, fingers crossed that it shows up. But there's so many things there's painting that's got to be done in this room. There's painting that's got to be done. And Blue is anal about. She wants painting done. She's a painter. So we've been working on that. Like this weekend, her and I both have our to-do lists. Things that she's got to do. I got to do. I've got.
What you've got to remember is as well is Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah,
so,
but at our age, I don't have that many years left, so I want that
Oh,
shit.
don't even say
It's
that. You
like,
have plenty of
no,
years
no,
left.
but seriously, her and I want things done, and it's
Yeah.
like, but I will say, I had another house when I was in the States. I had a house. I owned a house. This feels more like home
Yeah.
than my
Back
other
then.
home,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, which I owned my other home. But
Yeah.
this feels comfortable. It feels very
That's because you're with the right person.
yeah. And so we argue at times, but we don't
Like everybody.
argue in we don't argue the same way that I argue with my ex. It's
Yeah.
a different argument. It's a different way of argument. There's a productive arguing, and then there's a non-productive arguing.
Well,
Our arguing is productive.
being with a woman is kind of like the Apple agreement, isn't it? You just get to the end and click agree.
No, I do. There are things that I don't agree with, and I say no. But
good luck.
But there's a lot of things I don't care about.
But then by the time it comes to going to bed, you do agree.
Yes.
Because you don't want to sleep on the couch.
I will.
Well, it
tell
is
you,
cooler down
there's-
here, though.
There's
don't knock
one
the
thing I
couch,
don't
just
like
shut up.
about the new house, and that's not missing you swearing when you bump into the dryer when we were playing mini golf in the old house. Because where he would play, I guess, was a small area, and you'd hear bang, God damn it. Because he would be bumping into shit wearing his headset. He couldn't see where he was.
Yeah, it's
Don't
true.
hear that now with the new place.
Yeah, I have more room. I definitely have more room. It is definitely more. There is more room to move around and do stuff. So it is fun. I can't wait. To be honest, I can't wait till my media room is 100% ready. I mean,
Is that all you're worrying about? The media room? Like you're like, no, let's not fix the bedroom or anything, but I need to fix the media room.
Quite right.
Well, I mean, the bedroom is the bedroom. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's bedroom. There's only so much you can. I don't care if the fucking wall is purple. If I'm banging it out, I'm banging it out. But the media room is
as long as you've got the mirrors on the ceiling, you're fine.
You know, it's different. A media room has got to be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
room has to look right. You know,
What made you go with your media room? Because that's a question I wanted to ask you. What made you go with just the 65-inch telly? Why not get a theater?
because all right. So the reason why I went with a 65 OLED is because OLED has a higher quality picture. So
I know that. I
OLED
do know
has
that.
a crisp picture. Now we could have went with a projector, which would have been maybe 4K, maybe or maybe not. And I
I've
would
seen
have
some
spent
good
close
ones for about 2K.
Yeah, but I would
Okay.
the quality would have been so. OLED
Yeah.
is crystal fucking clear. I mean, the blacks are blacks. So
True.
that is the difference because when you watch an OLED TV, it almost looks 3D the way that the blacks look on top of it. When you watch a projector, yeah, sure, it's 1080 or maybe 4K, maybe, but
Yeah.
it's not quite 4K.
It's not quite 4K. Yeah.
But when you look at my OLED, which is 65, which you painted the wall black, so your eyes focus right on the 65. And the
I
room
know
isn't
what you're
humongous.
saying. Yeah, I know what
The
you're
room
saying.
isn't. It's only 11 feet back. So
Yeah.
to me, I'd rather have high quality than to
Yeah.
have size. So I guess kind of like the pecker size. I'd rather the quality be better than the size to be bigger and the quality not be as good.
I knew it was going this way.
Teefers knew where I was going with that. Teefers already, he was like,
yeah, you could see that coming.
No, it's just because I've got a projector screen in my bedroom now, so I have the only whatever it is. Because at this time of night, because I took my medication, I get a bit tongue tied. But I have that OLED, whatever. What did you call it?
OLED.
Aye. So I have that in the living room, and even when my family, like my sister and that, come up, they're like, "Why does your telly feel like it's like coming out at us?" And I'm like, that's just the screen. That's the way, the way the screen is. It just feels like, as you say, 3D. It almost feels as if you're in the telly.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, my bedroom is no the biggest, so I just prefer the screen on the wall.
Andrew, we're needing some translation here, please.
I'll stop taking the piss. I really fucking can't stand that.
No, hey, I will say this, Kara. So if
She
you're
said,
using
"Stop taking the piss." She really can't stand that.
if you're using OLED,
You're welcome.
I would suggest turning off the True Motion, because True Motion, if you're watching a OLED, True Motion almost is distracting, because Blue actually pointed that out when we first had my TV. She's like, this TV don't look right, because it almost looks it's called a soap opera effect. And it's called on my LG. It's called True Motion. I turn that off because True Motion is good for sports. It's not good for watching a movie or TV, because it almost looks like a soap opera. It looks too real. If that makes sense to you, because I don't want things to look too real.
Where would I find that? In settings?
Yes.
I don't know where settings is. Where's settings on the fucking telly?
Something about a
Do you want translation for that?
Yeah, something you said. Something telly.
Just stop taking the piss, right? Just stop.
I'm being serious. Literally, the only word I understood was telly because you brought it up.
Okay. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. Hey, now that she mentioned taking a piss, I need to fuck another beer.
Root beer.
No,
I'm just not going to talk then. Fuck that.
No. Is your connection cut out a little bit? That's what I was saying.
No, there's not just one. There's two of you ganging up me now.
Did you find the settings yet?
I don't think so. I did think I had it there. Was it under menu, Jang, or?
It'll be under menu and then under settings, hopefully.
Okay, special viewing mode.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right, I don't know.
What's that?
Oh, what did he say they called? They called it? I've got it. And he said turn that off?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Unless you're watching sports.
I do watch sports though. I'm watching the Celtic game tomorrow.
Oh God, why would he do
that? Don't need to do that.
So, Kara, it's been at least five years, by the way.
Has it been 5 years?
It was about when I started dating Bumblebee, and I stopped talking to
Hi,
everybody.
Bumblebee!
Oh
my God! And you were doing did you know do the traveling with Bumblebee?
Yeah. Well, we've been broken up for 2 years.
Right, so it must have been 5 then.
Yep.
5 years. My God, does she not have kids, Bumblebee?
No.
Must be thinking of somebody else.
No, she's been single the last 2 years, same as me.
You still keep in contact?
Oh dear.
There's exes for a reason.
Don't ask me when I did, but according to her, I pissed her off somehow, and I have no idea how.
Us women can be bitches, really. We really can. Right, bitches, I can admit, but listen, us women are not perfect.
Cannot understand normal thinking.
I hear that.
Yeah, we don't. Sometimes we're in our own heads and make up things that we don't think that really happened, but we actually think they did happen, and it's not a reflection on you.
There's a woman's reality, and then there's real reality.
Yeah.
And
totally.
as long as you're the woman, that's the real reality, no matter what.
Yeah, totally.
And us guys have to accept that.
Yeah.
Period.
We just make things up in our head and we think, we assume. Sorry, I'll try and say assume better so people can understand. We assume things that hurt us, but we're not willing to be the bigger person and admit it and say, oh, I took this the wrong way. So, we're very hormonal. We're very hormonal people. Us women.
always thought that was-
Use men have it easy, let me tell you. And I wish I was born a man.
I always thought that hormone thing was just an excuse for being a bitch.
It's no. We are really bad. Like, see how there's only one woman here because Shan's no here. Well, she has came in, but she's no.
Yeah.
That's how.
How dare you just assume our genders?
Well, listen. That's how.
One of us
sometimes have fight.
One of us actually a bird.
There's only one female here, and we're still fucking outnumbered.
I know. And I'm sorry, poor Auburn's not even got to speak yet. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm listening to you. I'm just taking.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like.
Did we say hi to Tribalize yet? Have we said hi to Tribalize? Because I see he's over here, down there. Tribalize. I just want to say hi to him. Thanks for joining the show.
What's up, guys?
Oh, Tribalize. So, I don't think we've actually heard for the one. The one underneath the bird.
Funster, yeah, he's been talking.
Yeah, Funster. You
Has
know,
he?
Funster.
How can you know? How can I not see who's? How can I not see who's talking?
It's because you're on your goddamn phone.
That's what it is. That's what it fucking is.
A fucking phone. Tribalize. What have you been up to? How are you doing? How are things going?
Doing good, guys. Just busy working outside of this world, trying to keep up with everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is the world. The only community you want to care about. Don't fuck that other shit.
Is real life treating you all right? Is everything all right?
Absolutely. Grandchildren's good. Wife's good. Everybody's treating me well. Trying to keep up with all
Isn't it mad to think what we were up to 5-6 years ago? Isn't it mental? How it's been that long? It's crazy.
It's been a long time.
I'm still as young as I was 5 years ago.
And you still look young.
I know.
Looking good.
I'm fucking 40 and I look old.
You fit in my family. Here's the funny part. Like, men in our family, we don't start looking old until we're about 70. Right? The women in our family start looking old about 35.
Yeah. It must be in the genes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the women probably outlast the men, though.
Oh, yeah.
Total age.
Oh, yeah. Usually, I was gonna say that's because the men usually in our family will shoot themselves because they got married.
No.
I feel very outnumbered. Very outnumbered.
Well, I talked to Blue when I went to go get another beer, which is 50 IBU, which is way too much more IBUs than I would
Are you going to put the snowman suit on?
Oh God, Kara, it's seriously. I actually hurt after I tried that last snowman suit. The worm. It actually, I was like, my body. Your brain says you can do shit that your body says no. You can't
no
do.
way.
And that's what happened on that day. My body's like, oh, I remember we used to do this, and my brain said, and my body says, yeah, we done past that a while back ago.
Is that on your
birthday?
That was on my 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you ended up really drunk. You're the best drunk ever.
That was a fun night. That was fun night. I was my 50th birthday.
Wow.
Remember, I was drinking. I was drinking before I started the show.
Yeah.
You drank the whole time.
You only realized you were 50 halfway through doing the worm.
Yeah. Edge, that was it. I was like, wait a minute. This used to work. And then I kind of halfway did it. And Griff, of course, Griff, he made the GIF on it. And and my body's like, the next day, I'm like, why am my back hurting a little bit? I think, that was right. That was when I tried to do that worm thing. I can't do that no more. I mean, your body knows. Your brain can think you can do shit. And I watch kids. All right, so I'm at the high school every day. I watch these kids playing basketball, and they're like, hey, Mr. Todd, come join us. No. They're like, oh, you can play. I watch you play. and I know what you should be doing. But I know I get out there and I start to play. Again, my brain will say, you can do this and that. And my body will say, no.
Oh gosh,
So
I
I
can
don't
see
even,
your students making a gift
no,
of that.
no, I'm not even putting that out there. I am not even, hey, I don't put myself out there like that because I know that it's not going to play out well long term. So, hold on a second.
God.
This was all right. So, wasn't it Griff that made this fucking GIF?
No, it wasn't me.
I think Mark did.
Was it Mark that made this one?
Mark did.
Yeah.
And this is actually when I actually did it halfway right.
Yeah.
I just stole it.
Oh man.
This is when I
I
actually.
started the hashtag stop carpet abuse.
Sorry. Oh, and hey, I have a shirt. I should have wore it today, where Charles came upstairs thinking that there was some fight breaking out upstairs, and he says, "I thought your ex and you were fighting upstairs."
You get back to me.
That was just you fucking the
no
floor.
shirt, and he's wearing like sweatpants, and he comes
He ran
busting
all the way
in.
up. Oh gosh.
And I'm like, no, I was just trying to do the worm.
And I also remember when you
You can
proposed
see.
as
You can
well.
see.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. So it's just see the moments you never forget them.
Yeah,
Like, and then your wedding as well when you streamed it, and just perfection. Be the moments that live with you, and you think we were part of that. Even though we weren't a team, like still in
Yep.
Cody, we were still a part of your. We're still a part
You're
of
a
your
part of my
life.
family.
Yeah.
You're part of our family, and that is the truth that we because when Blue and I first started talking, it was 100% platonic. It was there was no sexual talk when her and I first started talking, and it was she was working on the project.
Complaining about me.
Yeah, well, sometimes it wasn't until later that you and her kind of had the issues, but it was we worked and it wasn't until I actually met her, and even then it wasn't sparks. It was we kind of I was kind of like, oh, she's interesting.
Mhm.
And then it was as we moved forward, things progressed into a more
But
serious situation.
that's the natural way to do it. Like you said, there wasn't a spark there at first, but then there became a spark, and then it became more than a spark, and then do you know what I mean? So it wasn't just like, oh, you met up, oh, I fancy it, rushed into something, make another mistake, whereas it moved at a pace where it was right for you, and you finally met, you finally got together when it was properly done. Do you know what I mean? And it's for the long run. And you and her are so happy. You've got your own house now, and how times change so quick.
Yeah, it was I will say that not to be romantic-ish, but the way that things progress was not any way that I had suspected it to progress.
Yeah.
And how things moved forward, I didn't have any inkling that was the direction it was going to go. And it became a more natural thing. And her and I, after I became separated, and her and I started talking more, because when her and I became separated, and this is the timeline of this situation, her and I became separated from my ex, and I was on my own. And when you're on your own and you're living all by yourself, guess what? You got 100% of the time you want to spend on the online. You can spend as much time as you want online, other than when you're at work. And so I was online a lot, and that was just about the time when the MPAA sent notices out to all the NAN. So Andrew was out, Mid was out, Q was out, Lee was out, Diesel was out. All these people were gone from Nan.
Yeah.
And at that time, Blue and I did not get notices because we weren't part of the repository. We didn't add anything to it. So again, we were out of that loop of getting the notices. So her and I worked towards creating or promoting Jen. And you guys remember how Jen, as a base, her and I promoted that add-on. We were promoting create your own add-on, because her and I both talked about that. If we have 1,000 gens, you can't stop 1,000 gens, but you can stop one noobs and nerds. It's the idea. So it was like, let anybody want to use Gen, which was a base for an add-on.
It was a genius idea, an absolute genius idea.
And so her and I just make an add-on. We kept promoting, make an add-on, make an add-on, make an add-on. And that's what it was creating. And during that time, her and I had to talk more because we were like, her and I were the two that were leading that.
Yeah.
So we talked more, and I was alone, and we talked more and more and more. And it was, hey, when are you coming back up Canada? You know, that kind of progression happened. And then when I came back up to Canada, it was like, you know, boom, you know, we started to hit it off. And so it wasn't like a dating app. It was a joint passion about a subject that created the
get together.
Yeah. And then once we got together, we're like, you know what? I kind of like you for who you are, not outside of the Cody universe.
Yeah.
I like you for who you are. And her and I were sitting here the other night, and I looked at her, and I was just looking at her, and I'm smiling, and she's like, what are you smiling about? I'm like, can you imagine 5 years ago we'd be here, right here? 6 years ago we'd be here?
No.
And she's like, no, because 6 years ago I really didn't like you. Is what I said to her. Because Andrew, you remember when she joined Nan?
I liked her. I'm just gonna put that out there now. I've never hated her. Loved her.
When she joined Nan,
sometimes we just disagreed on stuff. Do you know
when
how I
she
knew you
joined
started
fucking
like that?
Nan, I didn't like it because they made her a fucking mod right off the bat, and I'm like,
yes,
what the fuck? She just joined the group.
I made her a mod, and you were like she's been here 5 minutes, and she's already like a mod and telling her what to do.
Yes. Yeah, and right off the bat, I was like, "What the fuck?" She had been part of Phoenix, and yes, she had been, but Wolfsy Lee added her as a mod or an admin right off the bat.
I suggested it,
and I was like, "Who the fuck?" She just walked in, and now she's a fucking mod. And yeah, so at first I'm like, who the fuck? And she was bossy, or I don't want to say bossy. I went opinionated.
Do you know how I knew you the very moment I knew you started to like Shan was when you started not agreeing with me as much, and you started agreeing with her more. I was like, hold on a second.
That's what happens when they find a new woman that ditch their mates.
Yeah, I feel like I got divorced from her.
Well, hey, because you and me, all right, so Andrew was the first to accept me into the new group when it was Total Revolution. You were the first one to say, hey, we'll work. We did black and white, which again, there's no other add-on that said, I'm going to take 2 different skins. We're going to create 2 different builds and make it one. And again, we were all about taking something that's not being done yet. Let's do it. And black and white was an example of that. We created black and white, and yeah, you and I were a team, and when you and her would argue, and this is behind the scenes. Karen Griff would remember Andrew and Blue would, because Andrew was very.
I can't imagine Andrew arguing with anybody.
Andrew was
Nah.
very,
He's not wrong.
he was very.
He was a pain in the fucking arse. That's what he was.
There we go. There we go.
Absolute pain in the fuck. The guy would just no shut up, man. Honest to God, he used to grate on me.
And that's coming from you.
You were very opinionated and strong
Very.
with your opinions.
Yeah.
And Blue, Jan was very opinionated on her views and very strong on her stance. And
Most of
when we were with
most
Bob,
of the time she was right though. Most of the time she was right.
You would never admit that though.
No.
No. You would never admit that back then. Like you stood your ground.
I think I did have a couple of private conversations with her.
Oh, did you? You never fucking ever apologized to me when you went in at me.
Well, that's because you weren't right. That was
nothing
the
to
problem.
apologize for.
That was the
Back in
fun
the day.
though, back then.
It was.
When you have a group, like I said, of 10 people, and you're trying to come up with a common thought or common direction, you're going to have different opinions, and we would have.
Yeah, but arguing about the color of fucking icons. I mean, Jesus.
Shut up. Shut up about the colours, right? You bring that up every fucking hangout or every time we get together. Shut up about the colours. It's enough. Enough of that.
No, we argued about.
I
Remember, GIFs were a fucking argument.
Oh,
Having
they
animated, and icons was an argument at one point.
It was.
As long as
It
you
was
pronounce
like,
it,
"Fuck, we don't need that. It's too big."
as long as you pronounce it properly, I don't mind.
GIF.
I remember when you asked us, me and Griff, you asked Griff to join, and then Griff said me. And I remember Griff coming to me going, by the way, would you go to, what were you called them? You called Bob then?
Yeah, we were. It was Bob.
We were doing Bob Reloaded when you guys came in because I remember we were talking, we were saying to each other we didn't have a decent documentary thing, and we both said, "Oh, Griff's got a really good one."
Griff.
In Evolve.
Yeah. In Evolve, yeah.
But honestly, we didn't know he was going to come along with baggage. So that's the only problem.
yeah.
He's come along with baggage.
There was some baggage involved.
See the abuse I've got to put up with. 5 years later, I'm still getting it. I had good content and ladies.
You did, yeah.
I had good ladies content.
Yes, you did.
You did, Wait, that was another thing we were missing actually because, because Blue didn't want to have like just female stuff.
No, she did not want. She wanted the marvelous, oddball stuff.
I like what's that other one that? What's the other one that she was in there? I can't remember. I thought, oh my god, that's very weird.
White cream?
No, it's like they're no Chinese, but it's like
the
anime.
Oh man, I mean, what the fuck is that?
The thing with the octopus.
Popular.
Oh, that just
very popular.
I was like, who watches
it's not
it?
third world country, but
like I remember that, and I remember I was buzzing, like I was like, oh my god, we're gonna leave, we're gonna do something, we're gonna go to a good group. Brilliant, this is fun.
You're gonna join a good group. Hey,
I was so excited. Like
when you guys left Evolve, that was a fucking because at first you guys Evolve was gonna close, right?
Yep.
Evolve was the add-on Evolve was gonna close.
Yep.
And then that was when we talked as a group and we said, hey, Evolve is closing. And we thought, Griff and Kara, we can bring over to our group. Because what was... that
was a big mistake.
What was the other guy?
Slim.
Slim said he's quitting. Remember he posted on Twitter, I'm quitting.
He used to do that every Friday, though.
And so I was like, whatever, he's quitting. So, we can bring him over.
I can't even remember why was the Evolve getting closed again? I can't remember. Did we have an argument with Goliath?
No, it was Goliath that was the Goliath was the ran it.
Didn't you always have arguments with Goliath?
Oh man, he was a fucking mean ass, him, wasn't he?
Did
Oh.
Metal Kettle not like code the original one, the original add-on fire? Was it all Goliath?
No, it was MK.
No,
Metal Kettle, MK,
Yeah, it was
he
MK,
coded
yeah.
it. Goliath was the head pin, right?
Yeah, it was always Metal Kettle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is now Vapor King or Vapor what? Vaping.
Vaping Kettle.
I can't remember. Yeah. So yeah, because he did all the coding for your add-on.
He was a massive shit stirrer. I did not like that guy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was a massive shit stir. I didn't like his attitude. I didn't, and then adding Goliath to the pot, he was just a massive shit stir.
You remember he would come into like if we had live streams or anything, like he would come in and he would be an absolute dickhead to Shan for no reason.
Yes, 100%.
Like,
Because
just
Shan would
because she
say,
was in-
"Why is he
because she went
fucking a
from
dick to me
TVA.
every time?" Because after the show, she would jump on me and she says, "Why do you let him come on the show and he's nothing but a fucking dick to me?" I'm like, but I mean, I like to let people when they come on the live show, be who you are. So if you're a fucking dick and you want to be a dick, I want people to see you as being a dick because then they can make their own decision if that you're a dick. If I call you a dick, then I'm kind of putting that label on you. That makes sense. So when she would get mad, she goes, "Why don't you fucking call him out for being that?" I'm like, let him be who he is, so then people see who he is.
Yeah.
And what?
I think I
But
might have called him out once, like one time when you like he's just been a total dickhead.
I mean, his coding wasn't that good compared to Mid. Sorry.
But the problem is Metal Kettle was one of those people that hung in the middle.
Yeah.
So he would play both sides. He would play both
hide the code,
sides.
but he would hide it.
Oh,
And
100%
that
hide the code.
fucking irritated the life out of me.
Totally.
Oh.
Lee was about, hey, I made that code. I'm going to hide that code. Mid was, this is my code.
Yep.
Again, this is open source. So that's what he was always about.
No offense to anybody else. Mid's just a special kind of person, to be honest.
He is. He's next level. Like that guy.
Mid and Q. And I remember Q tried to get extended. And remember when he tried to get Metallic into Cody repository, and they were just totally arseholes to him, even though because he did like the third party bit. But the one that he tried to get in there was like a legit, really good add-on of like it was just a what you call it, a fork of meta.
Yep.
But it was incorporated extended info. It was really good, and he worked really hard on it. He tried to get in. They were just like, "No, you're not getting it in because you do this."
Just looked in their nose at him.
Right, because he linked to other add-ons that were not part of
but
their
the one
ecosystem.
He did, but the one that he was putting into their repository didn't.
Yeah,
but they were like,
bullshit reason.
Yeah, they just kind of fucked him over. Really.
Yep, they did. And remember when TVA blocked him? They put actually when we talk about block code. So when we talk about the block code that's added, and I think of there's a couple add-ons that have a block code that block the crew and this and that. That was created by TVA. Because remember, TVA created the block code to block extended info mod Metallic from linking into their add-ons because they said, we don't want you linking into our add-ons.
Yeah, I think it was because Lambda had said that it would put extra stress on their scrapers or something, and it's not how it worked.
No, not really, but that's what they hung their hat on. And again,
look at Cosmix, my podcast. Was it you, Cosmix? Was you? It was Cosmix. Yeah, not you. You was the reason we just left him to rot in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Why was it Phoenix was shut again? Because I didn't know who Phoenix were, and I remember Griff saying 2 people or whoever's moved for Phoenix, and I thought, well, who the fuck's Phoenix?
No, I think I
I didn't
Look
know
at
who
Phoenix
Phoenix
said
was
the
an
block
add-on.
code. All right, so that's
Right.
interesting. Well,
So
hey,
it's all so any add-on that you see is with block coding, it's Cosmic's fault.
yeah, and again, with
so
other
so
add-ons,
credit,
use that
so give
same
them
code.
credit on your add-on.
Your code is being used because
them
hey,
credit, yeah.
we see the same code. I see the same block. I don't know if it's the exact same code. I shouldn't say that, but we see where one add-on says, "Hey, you can't use my add-on if you have installed this add-on." And there are so to be clear. So if you grab someone's XML that has all their links to all their content,
Don't know what you're talking about.
so you grab that content and you say, stick it in my add-on, and now that's my content. That's really not cool because you
That's
created
shocking.
all that stuff. And
Agreed.
But the thing about when you say, hey, if you have X add-on install, well, you can't install mine. I don't know. To me, that's like, I don't know. Let the end user decide what they install and what they don't install. Because if you have a really great add-on and that stays updated, they'll continue to use you. If you have an add-on that's only grabbing once in a while somebody's content, they're not going to use you. So I'm always a believer that even if someone steals your shit, in the long run, they're not going to win because they can't continue to steal it every single day. But
It's
that's
still
just
open
me.
source.
It is. But again, playlists. When someone creates a playlist that has
That
direct
isn't
links,
open source. That I would
When
say.
if you-
Well, if you're doing it the old-fashioned way, I can understand why you
Yeah,
could get it. And, like,
that's what
because
I
you
mean.
spend more-
the
but it's
playlist
still,
with the direct link.
yeah, still is
But
open source, I
even
guess.
over time, they'd have to stay so consistent of stealing your shit to grab that links to stay relevant. They're going to wear out. So your add-on is going to win over the long term.
Oh
But
shit! Cosmics is just mentioned. Remember Anonymous? That's why
Yes.
they were nicking
Wait,
everybody.
Cosmics was anonymous? Hold on a second. He stole everyone's.
He said he made he made the block code
Anonymous.
because Anonymous was
He's
ripping
saying
their
because
add-on.
of Anonymous.
Oh, because of an all right. Yes. So
Yeah,
Anonymous, what Anonymous did back in the day, they grabbed everybody's lists.
Oh,
and stuck it in one add-on. Remember, it was one add-on that they stuck it in. But again, you can't stay consistent doing that. So you're not going to last long term. You know what I mean? Yes, you can grab that person's list on Monday. But unless you're grabbing that list on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, you know what I mean? You'd have to grab that list every single day to stay consistent. So
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, I got you, Cosmics. So he wasn't anonymous, but he created the block code to stop anonymous. And anonymous was, yes, the guy grabbed everybody's lists, including Turks, who was on the show earlier. He grabbed everybody's lists and stuck it in one add-on, which is, hey, cool. It's a one-stop shop. But
is Turks away?
yeah, he left. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go as well, Todd. But
all right, Griff.
Congratulations on the show, man.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Griff.
Yeah,
Hit me up on Telegram. Join us some other time, bro.
Yep.
I'm going to go soon as well, Todd, because it's like 1:15
I
in the
mean,
morning.
it's 1:15 for me
It's
too.
late for you people over in Europe.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
Well, it's 1:15 in Scotland as well, is it?
Yeah, it's the same time up here, man.
Hey, guess
Okay.
what? It's only
That's
8:15 here in the.
Aye, all right. It's 8:15.
Is it
Right,
tomorrow
Griff, I'll
where you
give you
are,
a
Todd?
bill.
It's
Hey.
2:15 here.
Oh man.
Monster says, "Fuck you guys, I
morning.
got your ass."
Right.
Griff, did you get
I'm
the
from the
BBC
future.
hang sorted?
Do what?
Did you get the BBC hang sorted?
No, not yet.
For fuck's sake. Right, okay. I'll give you a bill.
Anyway, catch you later.
Is this a channel or is this like some sexual thing?
It's, you know how good mid is? Like, you literally, and that's what I love about mid. he has no no boundaries, but he has no. If you ask him for something, remember, even when we were in the group, we would say, "Oh, we're thinking about making this easy." I swear to God, he would come back 5 minutes later and go, "Test this," and Bob's your uncle. There you go. He would give you a full list, or it would do something that you were looking to do that thought was complicated. It literally would be like 5 minutes. Him going away, pulling something together, and you're just like, how can he do it? It's like magic.
Yeah, it was so funny when you guys first came into Bob Reloaded. Like you were doing all your XMLs manually, and we had already had
Manually.
the metallic. We already had the metallic queue thing that was just auto generating it for you.
I couldn't
I think
believe
we, I think we went like I think we went about a week before we told you about it. We were just like let them keep doing theirs manually for a bit.
Do you know how difficult it was doing the list manually? Like, it was torture.
No, I don't have a clue because I did all mine automatically.
Thanks to
See
Mid.
before you've done that, like, you obviously had to do your list manually. How hard was
Yeah,
that?
probably. Yeah.
It was brutal. And then back then, that's when you used to use like direct links and upload your file to like Up2Box or whatever. And within a day, they would be that dead.
Blue used to say like you have to do it manually first before you start using the metallic
Yeah,
queue.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
like he was like, I've done it
She
manually
says
for
she don't
years
need,
now.
she goes, you can't
Everybody has
really
to do it.
appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I really feel like I do appreciate all them people beforehand that were doing it by spending
was
hours
nothing.
just making this, looking for links. Absolutely.
Yep.
Madness.
That was me.
Like I think I went through the whole of my time when I was involved in Cody. I didn't watch one. I don't think I actually watched anything that was
No,
on it.
we didn't have time.
You didn't have time to. I think I watched most of stuff doing it. Then.
Yeah.
And then there was so many new things coming out. I mean, I used to do the TV shows manually, and there's like 10 series
Yeah.
of 15 episodes. I mean, that's just one show.
So,
I actually was like, I couldn't do it. It was too much.
Thank you, Slam. So for folks that may or may not understand what we're kind of talking about in a situation, so on an add-on, you have an XML. So let's just say it's a Windows XML or some type of XML, and you would have to put in the name of the show. You'd have to put the art, like where the icon was. Then you'd have to put the URL. Then you have to put the URL for the fan art so that what would be shown in the back. Then you would have to put the episode number. Then you would have to put where that actual link is located at. So if to play it, I need to open this particular URL. So for every episode, you had to do that so let's just say it's a show that's got 100 episodes. You'd have to actually enter 100 times that information over and over and over and over and over and over. So what Kara's saying is they would, with older times, with Evolve, and even prior, you'd have to manually enter each of those things. So Mid created what we call Metalabob. He created this application where we would punch in, let's say, now Succession wasn't on then, but let's say I said Succession. So I would say I want Succession, and I want to add all the seasons, and it would grab all the information for every single episode for all the seasons within seconds. It would be like, here's all the episodes, done. And then it would automatically pick how to scrape for that thing. So we could grab Succession, say we had never added Succession to our add-on, and we could grab that and stick it in our add-on and say, we're done. Whereas Evolve and some of the other add-ons, Phoenix and some of it, would have to actually manually add every single line. And we would
I think
do it.
Phoenix did have like a similar type of thing.
They had some, yeah, because Blue said they had something simpler, but wasn't as complicated. But when we were going against Evolve, we could add shows. People would say,
Rapid.
"Hey, can you add this show?" And we would add it within seconds. Done.
It would take me like 2 days to add something.
Here's the poster art. This is the fan art. You'd have to
Yep.
find every one of
Yep.
those URLs and
Yep.
enter it in an XML. We would be like, done. Upload.
I mean, there is
done.
no way that I could have maintained that, but like it was so difficult. Like, see now I have like TV lists that are 500 TV shows. There is not a hell on hope I could go back to ever doing manual again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so. You actually think, see, when I came in, I was like, and obviously that was shown to us, I was like, what? How it pulled the episode, it pulled the code, or the what do you call that? The metadata.
Yeah.
It pulled the fan art and the thumbnail. It just pulled everything, one file. That's it, done. And I mean, you're literally, like you said, a second.
Yeah. And sometimes all you'd have to do, like if it didn't work, was just change the way the title was, like because on some sites it would be like
That's
a
right.
capital letter,
Mhm.
and some sites it would be like a lowercase. You
Yeah,
just
so
literally have to change the title.
Funster says XML later, and XML later was
that afterwards?
after Metallabot
Yeah.
because he didn't release the code for
No.
Metallabot until later, and then it became XML later.
So
Yeah.
After, so we had it
not do that
for
one.
a while before, and that was like a secret for Bob.
A long time. A
that
long time, man.
We didn't say nothing. We were like,
No.
well, we got this little tool. Boom. And it
I
would,
think the reason the best bit wasn't to say anything was because everybody would have took it, and it was something that was done as a team, and we used it, and it never went anywhere else. It never was leaked. It
No.
never. I don't know anybody who ever got it except for us.
No. It wasn't leaked outside of our circle.
Never.
Until XMLator, which
Does that do the same thing?
yeah, that did the same idea.
Right.
Which somebody else worked on that.
I don't think I've ever
Not
tried that.
Slam. Hold on,
Was
start
it
with an
Solus?
S.
Solus.
No.
Wasn't Solus.
It wasn't Solus. No, start with an S.
Yeah, Fun
He created the wizard.
said it was Slam. Or was it?
I don't think it's Slam.
Was it Slam?
Was it Slam Fun?
No. Start with an S. Start with an S. He created he created the open wizard. Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
Right.
But yeah, he kind of created
Dr.
the XML.
Inferno. No?
No,
No.
before Dr. Inferno. Who was before
No.
Dr. Inferno? Surface. I think Surface.
Oh, yes, it was.
I think Surface was the first one to create. She created Open Wizard.
Yeah.
So anybody that's using a wizard, I don't want to say everybody, most people using wizard have to thank this guy for the work he done to create a wizard that anybody could use. Again, I talked early in the show about a baton. There's so many people along the way that carried the baton for a certain period of time, and they did a phenomenal job. And we're all about, yes, it was Aftermath. Yep.
Yeah.
He created Aftermath Wizard, and they offered everything open source. And Surface created Aftermath Wizard, and that was what created Open Wizard, which moved forward to Slam doing his stuff. So that's, again, when we talk about, this isn't about one group of people. This is about hundreds of people that carry the baton maybe a foot or a mile, and put their code out and said, anybody wants to use my code can use it. That's what this whole thing was about. And I feel honored to be part of, I say community, but it's almost different than community. I feel part of this relay race.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be just a little part of that relay race. And sometimes when I give people say, hey, talk to this person, I don't do the code. I just point them, hey, go talk to this person. They know more than me.
I know, but you've got to also take credit for the gen, because that was just pure, like, because at that point, before, like, obviously, as you say, everybody and Nan get letters, and it was like,
Yep,
that's it,
true.
everybody was shut down, but they were all gone. And I thought, oh, what the hell? Like, I want to be able to, I can't code, I can't do anything. But when you came up with that, it was just a genius idea. Like, to still be able to have a private add-on for me, my family, it's just amazing.
You're one of the things that Blue and I don't even think we were dating at that time. We were just friends. When Blue, me, and Mid talked, Mid was, I'm not coding no more. He was done.
He was done.
And he says, here's your template. Do what you want with it. And I told Blue, I said, we can't let this die where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to promote and help people to take this to where they can carry it farther. Because
you brought that whole group together to learn how to make scrapers and everything.
Yep. And again, I don't know how to make scrapers. Fucking I don't know how to make scrapers.
I figured out how to make some easy ones.
Yeah. Again, just pulling people together is all we did. And guess what? Some people progressed and some people said that's too much for me. And that's what this community is about. Now, you don't have to be no rocket scientist, but just do what you can do, and maybe you'll carry the baton another foot. And guess what? Someone else will pick it up and take it on.
Yeah.
That's all
Can I
it's
just
about.
jump in?
Yep.
Can I just quickly jump in? I'm going to get going now, but I just wanted to say, obviously, congratulations on 200. I can't believe he's done 200 of these. I can't believe anyone still watches this, but congratulations anyway.
But it is a great way for us all to be in touch again.
I love when I come on and I just talk about the old times, and I love seeing all the old faces coming on and talking about their experiences. It's good thing to listen to. But I just wanted to say to Auburn, first of all, I'm really glad you're getting better.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And if you could possibly try to get this guy above us sorted out to try and do at least 1 month, like one.
I know we were talking about it. We did talk about it. I know.
I want to do player pass back, but I want I want people from people in this stream to come on it, and I want people in the chat to come on it. And I want it to be like the old time. Do you know where we all used to go through each person, and they would just pick a movie and would all have to watch it. All on you. I like that format.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
maybe if you pick better movies, more people would come on.
And also, as a caveat, can we just bar the beach from all future streams? Can he just be in the background? Can we just keep him as the background guy? The background, he can just make the video, the little intros.
Oh gosh.
But to be honest with you, that's one of some of the most fun times I've had is being with you, chatting with you guys, and obviously the whole Nan thing was a great fun. But the movie thing is I just like talking movies with people.
Yeah, I know.
And yes, and Red, I never ever want to watch Jerry Kills ever again in my life. But yeah, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Todd. It's been a pleasure doing starting this whole thing with you. It was great, and I'm glad you've carried it on, and Orban's took over and made it better. But yeah,
Andrew,
it's been lovely talking to you, and hopefully it's not too long before I talk to you again, and my battery's gonna die.
Andrew, you're my friend.
Yes,
I
buddy.
love you. You are my buddy. And you know what? You and me, even though we bullshit, hey, you're right here. So anytime you want to come on anything I do, you know you can come on because
Oh, thank you.
you're the reason I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to go before my battery dies.
All
Right, take care, Andrew.
Have a good one,
Hug
guys.
the kids. Hug the
Bye.
kids for me.
I will do. I'll go wake them up now and do it.
Okay.
Lambda. Oh, look at Cosmic says he'd do a player pass. I would. All right. So we talk about player pass.
No, because I didn't really like it.
Well, you don't like it, but that's okay. But if
Was
we
it
talk
because
about
of the English
some of the
or?
movies, I don't know. It was. I found some of the movies difficult. Like,
of course.
Like,
but that, Kara, that's the point. There are movies that you're not going to like, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But can you articulate why you didn't like that movie? That's the point. Is yes, not every movie works for everybody, and that's the point. We wanted to talk about movies that I liked that you hated, but can you articulate why you hated that movie? That was
I wouldn't
the
say I
point of the
hated it,
show.
but there was movies there that I don't think I could watch.
Yeah, but you had to.
Like,
that was the point. You had to watch it.
Yeah.
There was movies that they made us watch that I was like, I fucking hate this movie. But I watched it. And at the end, I would say, I don't like this movie because the acting was bad, the script was bad, or this was whatever the reason was. To articulate why you didn't like a movie. And if you liked a movie, I loved the movie because I'll use an example. We watched John Wick just the other day. Okay.
Oh, I've not seen
John
it.
Wick
Don't
4.
give me any spoilers.
No, I'm not giving you spoilers.
I'm not
I watched John Wick 4. Is it for everybody? No. If you've watched John Wick movies and you love John Wick movies, and you're probably gonna like it. Because guess what? It's action, it's killing, it's fucking craziness, it's fucking all kinds of crazy shit.
I was told different. I was told John Wick 4 was they didn't. A lot of people are saying to me that they didn't like the fact that it was overplayed. Like they could have done it better compared to the first two.
When you grade it against the first one or two, when you first see something for the first time, if I see someone fucking for the first time, I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing? But when I watch it the third or fourth time, it's like, well, I've kind of seen this, but yeah, that's good.
Game of Thrones.
So what would you give John Wick 4 out of 10?
Shannon and I watched it, and
Mhm.
I think we gave it a 7 or an 8 because we know what we were expecting. I knew what I was walking into to see that. I knew that it was over the top killing. Was I going to see someone shoot more bullets than what a magazine holds? Sure. Because I would point out when Blue was watching, I'm like, that magazine doesn't hold that many bullets. It was little things like that. But they also added comedy to it. They added that is so over the top, it's kind of funny. So to me, I could accept the over the top because I kind of accepted that. So to me, if you can articulate what you like or don't like about a movie, fine. If you hated a movie and you can say, I hate this movie because bad acting, the script was bad, or what you can just articulate, fine. That is with player pass, that was what it was about. You have to suffer through. There was numerous movies that Shannon and I watched and that we hated it. But I could say, I hate this movie because ... Not because the movie sucked.
I guess it was something that I just never really kind of, like you should say, not articulated, but I kind of thought, oh man. So how many films would you have to watch within a week?
One a week.
We could,
generally.
one a week.
You only had to suffer 1 week.
A week.
One.
All right, so I thought it was like 2 or 3 movies a week.
No.
No, that would be me.
We were doing 2 a week, and then we dropped it down to 1 a week.
Yep.
But the thing about bad movies, it gives you more to bitch about. It's a hell of a lot easier to bitch about a bad movie than it is to talk about a good one. And I mean, the one thing that was neat that we did, those that have headset, when the film A Man Called Otto was released, we all promised that we weren't going to watch it ahead of time, and we watched it together in VR. Aubin, Todd, myself, Roger, and Nucky, we went into our private movie theater and watched it. Basically, we did a live version of Player Pass, and that was cool.
Right. I'll maybe give it a try. If you're going to start it up again, I'll maybe give it a try.
And I do think that, and there was times where Blue hated the movie we were watching. And she's like, there was no way I'd watch this movie. All right, I'll use A Man Called Ove. I'll use that as an example, which is a great example because it was a great movie. I would have never, ever, ever watched A Man Called Ove if it hadn't been for Beach saying we need to watch that movie. When I watched that movie, I said, this is a phenomenal movie. A phenomenally written movie, acted movie, fun. I cried, I laughed, I did all those things during that movie. When Tom Hanks carried it over to the new version, I was pleasantly surprised how good it was. But I would have never watched that movie if I wasn't forced because of Player Pass to watch that movie because Beach had picked it. Sometimes watching movies that you are not comfortable, they're not a part of your wheelhouse, it actually expands what you normally would watch. So
True, very true.
that was one of the things I did enjoy the show. The only thing about the show that we have to pick out the better day to do it, but we just didn't grab. We couldn't get enough people watching it and actually chatting about it. You know, us in the panel would watch it, but one or two would watch it, and that would be it. I mean, so it's like, so 6 people are reviewing this movie. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, could you know do a different chat room that you maybe had like 100 people in it, and it's just for playing pass, so that you would say to them, could you watch this movie? And whereas you're not just saying it in the Streaming Matters chat group where it gets everybody's talking, so things get missed out. Does that make sense?
Well, we got a Player Pass room in Telegram that's just Player Pass. So you could just talk about Player Pass. The problem is that when we would watch the live chat, like I'm looking over here, we got 42 people, which is fucking phenomenal at 3 hours and 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
So,
well, everyone misses the show, Todd.
Yeah. Well, but we would have, Nookie, and I would see different people that would be Eddie, Roger would be in the chat. Sure. But we weren't getting the other people to say, hey, I watched that one movie. One fucking movie. We would ask you to watch 100. Watch one movie. And what did you think of the movie? That was, and I would put the link in the side chat. Jump in if you watched the movies and give us your thoughts. That you liked it or didn't like it. I don't care. I don't care if you liked it or didn't like it, but give me an opinion why you liked it. That was what we were hoping, and we just couldn't get the traction.
Why did you think you couldn't get the attraction? Because it's very weird, because a lot of people love movies.
You would think, but most people don't want to invest the time, and I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 or 3 movies, and
I'll hit me up.
I thought it was 2 or 3 movies. That's how I was like, fuck that, I don't watch 2 or 3 movies. I've not got the time for that.
But we were voting on the movie. You could vote to say, okay, which movie do you guys want to watch this?
Oh, right. So we had a choice.
Yeah, we tried different formats. We tried, hey, Alban gets to pick a movie and we pick a new movie and people vote on that. We tried different formats and we just couldn't find a format that worked for majority of people. I enjoy critiquing movies. For the things I like.
Yeah, I see. I'm a good critic on movies because I love movies. Like, I mean, my ma freaks out every time she comes up here. She's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Harry Potter."
Yeah.
And she's like, "How many times do you need to see it Christmas because they have a Harry Potter channel?"
Yeah.
But no,
Harry
but I'll tell
Potter.
you this though, Ciara, you didn't watch Harry Potter with guns.
Oh, that was fucking. Who
That
was it?
fucking
Beach
best.
or was it Roger?
That was Roger.
Roger.
That suggested the
Yeah.
Harry Potter with fucking guns.
I've never seen a Harry Potter
Well, you
before.
see, there you go. You know, that's why you had to be on that show.
Oh my god! Hey, anywhere there's a wand, it's a fucking gun.
Gun.
A guy did a whole remake of that movie, and it was it was funny.
Yep.
Oh my
It
god,
was
no way.
funny because he's like. Nookie, of course, watched it. I mean, Nookie was on there all the time. Andrew was on there most of the time. Beach, Roger, Eddie, they were always on there. Shit. I'm thinking of some names.
I just don't understand how.
There's two ladies. There's two ladies that would always watch it. Doldum.
Patty.
Patty. What, baby? Sharon, Doldrum.
I just don't get how there wouldn't be enough more people involved because you know so many people and.
But the problem was that we would only, and this is truthful, on a live stream when we would do Player Pass, which I thought we would cover a lot of new movies.
Yeah.
We would
And
have
how
like
many
15,
people would
20
watch
people.
that?
15, 20 people would watch. And we would only be an hour long. I mean, it wouldn't be like forever long.
Right.
But we couldn't get enough people to give us
to get involved, and get involved.
Give us information. Give us thoughts. I mean, that was the whole thing. Kyle, thanks.
I have to get, guys. I appreciate everything.
Tribalize. Sorry, bud. Thank you.
That's all right. Thank you all.
Sorry, we kind of did overtake the chat. I think I'm going to head anyway because I really need to get in my bed. But I'll let you go first, Tribalize. But it was nice speaking to you, and I'm glad everything's going well.
No, thanks for the group. I appreciate all of you all. You all have done more for the community than I can think of. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Do
all.
our part, Bubba. All right, so Kara, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because we're way past. And Blues says she's waiting for her.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead then as well.
So the people in the side chat actually know. Auburn brought up the subject that we discussed tonight, and I think see we covered downloader and the Nielsen thing with me was a last minute addition, and I think that was it.
So everyone understand.
I'm looking at my list.
There you go. There's the proof, ladies and gentlemen.
Just so everyone
looking at my list, I actually have more things.
I think at least we'll put the sites of the week. They'll be in the in the bottom links. At least maybe Todd will do that for you. Because you know how he
there you go. So there you go. All the hard work Auburn did. Once again, flushed out the freaking toilet.
RGB, Plex, survey, Cody 21. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all on the list here.
He's on strike. Where's he on strike?
And Auburn's 2 sites of the week that I fucking skipped past tonight. Hey, Auburn, don't worry about next week. You got them 2 sites already set.
Okay.
Right, guys, I'm going to head.
I don't have to search for new sites.
No, you're good. You take the week off. You're all right.
Oh, there.
And congratulations, Todd,
Thank you,
on
Kara.
your 400 show. It's
No,
good to be invited. Thank you very much for inviting
Thank you,
me.
babe.
Take care.
All right,
Take care,
Kara.
guys. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye, Ciara.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and grow group. Go.
Go.
I need another.
Have another beer.
I got them lined up right here. I got them lined.
And you know that the sad
This
thing.
one I'm not a favorite
You know,
fan
I
of.
didn't
I'm
even
still drinking
really
it.
say plex tonight. You know, I didn't really say it too often.
You only said it when you were giving away stuff.
Yeah,
giving shit away.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and cut out here. This is not just thank you for people being joining 200 shows, but again, I think Beach pointed out it's not a one-person show. This is Alban and Beach and different people pulling shit together to make this all work, and I appreciate that. This is to try to educate and try to inform people in this community, and I appreciate the giveaways that we've given tonight, and hopefully people hit us up and because the service has already been made. So hey, hopefully you sign up, because if you don't, the 6 months is running on.
Yeah.
Heart goes out to Alban. Thank you, Alban, for all that you do.
No problem, brother.
Because you do a tremendous amount, and I really appreciate that.
It's
Beach,
okay.
I appreciate everything you do, bud. I really do. You're all the time working, creating stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate Andrew for his helping me create this show, and all the guests that have come on this show. Because guess what? I mean, I feel like I'm sometimes like a circus guy just pointing, hey, over here. It's all the other people that come on the show, and anybody that wants to come on the show, welcome to come on the show. Have a good time. Alban, we are set for at least 3 topics for next week and sites of the week. And we'll see what happens with the people that give away. If you don't hit me up in the next 6 days, well, then you're SOL. So thanks. Hey, because this is for Andrew. Because streaming matters to us. What?
No, I was going to tell everyone in case they don't get you, they can get me, because you're not you're working and you're swamped. 6 days will go by real quick. And there we go.
Charles,
figures. He's mad. He's mad he didn't win anything.
Why didn't I win something?
Yeah, you should have.
I didn't see him on
jumped
site.
in. Okay.
All right. So we got that. We'll do the best we can. Hit us up. Make sure you hit us up on about the stuff you win. T-verse, thank you for joining us. Funster, thank you for joining us. Thanks for everyone that joined us, and it's way too late. Thank you. Streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you, and that's just for Andrew because I know he hates that.